Good morning, everybody. 20 strong. Nemesis, Tainted Grail, Etherfields backers, or followers, or people who just like poorly maintained facial hair. Good morning. Welcome.
We both got that. We both got it.
Yeah. My wife last night was like, you should really, take care of that, trim that, whatever. And I was like, yeah.
She said no kisses until the
Correct.
facial hairs.
Yeah. And I was like, yeah. And then I went to sleep, and I woke up this morning, and I didn't do anything about it. So, apologies to Ray, my wife. This is how it is. I'm Gilly. I'm Josh Welgus. You knew that already. I'm here with Mr. Hair.
Mr. Hair.
Himself.
It's me.
Andrew Santoro.
Get the hair up. If you have questions, please throw them in the chat.
If you have questions,
say that.
Yeah. If you have questions, so let's talk about what this stream is. What is this stream?
Real talk.
Yeah, tell us.
It's mostly gameplay for Etherfields. We're doing a second run of Etherfields. I have the first run linked below if you would like to see part 1 of this, because the Etherfield deck changes forever when you play it. Forever and ever, unless you drop it or do something weird. That's right. So we're gonna show part 2, and then we're gonna maybe show part 3, and keep going. We just want to show it as it updates. So we have space for questions up top. Also, we have a giveaway, so to make sure to fill out the form in the description if you haven't done that already.
Yeah.
Don't do it multiple times.
Yeah.
I don't think you can, but
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Great.
So back to Gilly's.
I have no questions. I have no questions to answer. I was thinking about this. It's interesting looking at this Etherfields deck and the whole permanently flipping. It could flip back in a future game, obviously. But did you know that every time a standard deck of cards is shuffled, the odds are that exact configuration of cards has never been seen ever.
Hold the phone.
Anywhere
Neil deGrasse
in
Tyson.
the universe.
What are you talking about?
Exactly. You called it. There's a Neil deGrasse Tyson video about this somewhere out on the internet. I don't know. I've seen it doom scrolling on Facebook before or whatever. But I was trying to think. It would be interesting to come up with what the odds are of the Etherfields deck coming up identically. Multiple times, given the whole card flipping mechanic that is going on in the game.
Yeah.
The odds of ever seeing the same deck twice or the same shuffle twice are already astronomical, even if the orientation of the cards remains the same. With all the flipping in this game, this is I'm going to go on record right now and say this is the most replayable game of all time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you know?
That's a lie, but
do you know what Neil deGrasse Tyson has to say about mirrors?
No. What does he have to say about mirrors?
Well, every year or so, he likes to post, in a mirror you can kiss yourself only on the lips. You can kiss yourself in the mirror, but only on the lips. Just an FYI, in a mirror you can only kiss yourself on the lips.
How many times has this been posted?
For narcissists only, laws of reflection require that if you kiss yourself in a mirror, it will always be on the lips. Another thought to disturb restful slumber, especially if you are vain. In a mirror, you can kiss yourself only on the lips.
What?
These have been documented over 2010, 2011, 2013, 2019. And then this one was.
So he gave it he gave it a 5-year break, and then he was like, I'm back to let you know.
I just need you to know.
Amazing.
It has not changed.
This is the type of 20 strong content that everybody has tuned in for. This is fantastic.
I just need people to know about those tweets. Very good.
So let's real quick just recap. We've unlocked a ton of stretch goals. We are coming up on, I'm not going to say when it is, but we are getting close to the point where the stretch goals switch to every $10,000. And the campaign's going fantastic. We're just so happy and thrilled with the way that the funding is going, and just the enthusiasm, and it's just been a really smooth campaign, I think, overall. I know a couple of things that people are still looking for information on. One being the metal dice. Have we changed them? Are they Have they improved? Like so on and so forth. We are still awaiting our like final production sample of these metal dice, and I do aim to show them off in an update and talk more about that. We're just out of an abundance of caution with some of the issues we've had with things like Dragons of Etchenstone recently and that kind of thing. We are going to wait until we have that sample in hand to talk about it, just in case anything is goofy with it. So hang in there on that. We are going to provide that information before the campaign closes, and we're not like avoiding talking about it. We just want to have the final production sample in hand, and as of yet, it has not arrived in our offices. So stay tuned for that. That aside, honestly, there's not a whole lot of huge like news or anything going on. There's been a ton more videos from content creators that have come out, like covering the campaign, covering these 3 decks specifically. So we've been trying to embed those across all of our updates. Go ahead and check those out if you are still somehow on the fence about these decks. A lot of good content that is, it's a don't take our word for it kind of thing. Other content creators are covering this stuff and letting you know that these decks are fantastic. So,
also, Elder Scrolls got a bunch of nominations for Golden Geek Awards, so vote in that if you would like. And,
or if you wouldn't like.
Yeah.
Even if you don't like,
vote against
even
your
if
will
you
for
don't
it.
like voting for Golden Geek Awards, please do it anyway to show me that you appreciate my poorly managed facial hair, okay?
Yes. Raise our prestige level.
But genuinely, so one of the things, we don't make hard pushes for this kind of thing very often. We're not a super mainstream company. People know that, right? We tend to stay in our lane, mostly our niche of like high-end, highly soloable stuff. But that also sometimes makes acquiring new customers a tough thing. One of the best ways that we can get new people to pay attention to us and let them know that like we don't just all make like $225 monstrosities like Elder Scrolls. We make a lot of cool things like this 20 Strong campaign, for example. Golden Geek Awards and some of those more mainstream awards, Dice Tower Awards, those types of things. Not that you can vote for those, but that kind of stuff makes a huge difference in helping us get in front of more people and help spread the CTG love. So genuinely, even if it means you need to log off of this stream to do it, I would say please go and vote for us for Golden Geek Awards. It means the world to us. And I don't know...
If you've got one of those computers that can only do one browser window at a time.
Yeah. We've been nominated many times for Golden Geeks. I'm not certain. Too Many Bones might have won something. I'd have to go back and look, or Undertone might have. I don't know that we've ever actually won a Golden Geek award. We have won a Dice Tower award before for best production.
I think you do need some sort of geek bucks,
currency,
whatever.
Geek,
which isn't
geek bread.
Which isn't necessarily paid, but somebody has to give it to you.
I think it's you're given it for. As a reward for, I don't understand the BGG ecosystem.
You contribute to the site.
If you contribute to the site.
But people can tip you, and you get money for, like you grow crops, and then you put them in the box, and then the next morning they're gone, and you're left with geek bucks.
You open up Farmville on Facebook.
Yes.
And you check your crops, and
you invite your friends to Farmville. Yeah, I think that's the way it works. I know a lot about Board Game Geek because I am one. So,
yeah,
instant credibility.
Yeah, big geek gamer over here.
So that's we've been nominated for a bunch of things. 20 Strong was nominated for some awards as well. I think Dice Tower Awards, right?
Yeah,
correct?
Dice Tower just put out their video this morning, or a live stream. I don't know, a video. You can check it out. We got a bunch of nominations. We got 3 nominations for Elder Scrolls for production. Solo game, and that's also where we'll be competing against ourselves for Tanglewoods.
Oh my gosh!
And then
the competition's so
Elder
intense.
Scrolls also got nominated for Game of the Year.
Wow!
So hopefully we'll clean up at the Dice Tower Awards. On Shannon has said you need an avatar or some geek gold. If anyone needs some, come over to the Discord, and I'm sure someone will be happy to help you out.
Shannon is loaded.
Yes.
Okay. Shannon is loaded.
Shannon did load me up on geek gold.
Yeah. I think I'm also fairly loaded, but I have not been on I basically only go on BGG when there's like some big like PR crisis thread where somebody's like, Chip Theory Games murdered my child, and then I have to go and be like, listen.
Yeah, but did your child deserve it?
Precisely. Precisely. That's the type of things that I handle on BGG. And then I get a bunch of Board Game Geek money.
Yeah. The other day we unfortunately had 20 Strong at number 19 on the hotness. And I was like, well, couldn't you make it a little less popular? Maybe sit at 20?
That would have been...
I can't post about 19.
Yeah, that would have been actually fantastic. 20.
Elder Scrolls up on 23.
Beautiful.
Yeah, make sure to review Elder Scrolls if you haven't and you like it. Don't do the other way.
Yeah,
if you don't like it,
don't
it's
ever
fine.
review it.
Do something
don't.
else.
Yeah.
There's so many things to do in the day, you know. 225.
Yeah, nice.
We've passed go.
Nice.
So now you have to give us all
$200.
said Salem.
Objectively, we have created a better game than Go.
And Return to Dark Tower as of today, I think.
Yeah. This isn't an Elder Scrolls stream.
No.
This is a 20 Strong stream. We're going to start answering your questions. Yeah, I mean, again, generally, we're here mostly to hang out and make bad jokes and talk about people's children being murdered on Board Game Geek. There's not a ton. Again, it's been a super smooth campaign. So we're going to handle your questions, and then we're going to jump into a fresh playthrough of the Etherfields deck with the deck that we've been playing with already a little bit on stream. So you can see how the deck kind of evolves over multiple plays. All right, so we've got a few questions here. What's more difficult to maintain, mustachy facial hair or Mr. Hair's hair? That's a good question, Mr. Hair.
I mean, I don't do literally anything for my hair.
So. You wake up like this? This is how it looks
I
like.
run a few hands through it. So honestly, the only upkeep I do is when I should get a haircut.
Okay.
Because my wife does my hair cutting.
Okay. But there's no product in there? This is just
me.
All natural?
All natural.
Nice.
I had a mortifying thing when I was a kid where my mom would try to give me products for my hair.
Okay.
And one day in, I believe, 6th grade, I tried one of these products, and I went to school, and everyone was looking at me weird for all day. And I was like, okay. And then finally somebody went up and was like, hey, your hair's doing something weird. So I went to the bathroom, and it was, I think she had given me, like, dry shampoo or something, because my entire head was just white, like just covered in white powder. And I was like, this looks like the most crazy dandruff anyone's ever had. It was the most mortifying thing I've ever experienced.
I was going to ask if you've ever tried to straighten it.
They did it once for me at the barbershop, and it looked horrendous. And it was like slightly longer than this, but when you straighten it, it goes like, it turns so much longer. It's weird.
I believe it. I would just say, I can't really answer this question because I don't really maintain my mustachy facial hair, so I don't actually know how much effort that takes or how difficult it is because I don't even really try. I'm just kind of a scrub. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Is there a new deck planned as a stretch goal in case the campaign reaches a ridiculous amount of money? No, there is not. So, one of the things about this campaign is that, again, we are looking to hit print basically a week from tomorrow. Like, again, as soon as we know exactly whether or not all of the stretch goals for the campaign have been hit or not, we're hitting print. Like, we're like through the e-proofing process on a lot of this stuff. It's just a matter of if we need to cut a couple of cards off because we didn't unlock them. So for that reason, you're not going to see like any like crazy new like end game product or some crazy stretch goal or some crazy promo pack that we throw in at the last second. There's good and bad to that. We enjoy doing that as a part of our campaigns, especially when things like blow up beyond our expectations. But the benefit on this campaign is, again, that this content we still believe has a good chance of releasing at Gen Con, meaning fulfillment will have started at least in the United States before Gen Con already, which is in early August. So geopolitical stuff is going on around the world. It is affecting... What? Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
We're not involved.
Correct. Yeah, the U.S. has nothing to do with it. But that is affecting like transport times and global logistics and some of those types of things. So I can't necessarily promise the same for Europe necessarily because of needing to take alternate routes and that kind of thing. But this stuff is going to print in a hurry, and it's going to be ready to ship in a hurry. We can't really risk adding anything too crazy. We can't really risk adding anything at all at this point. Like, we have to pretty much have exactly what we went into this campaign planning for at this point. So, good and bad to both approaches to campaigns. I will say, for my part, it's been really, really nice to have this campaign like buttoned up to the extent that it is ahead of a campaign. It has made my life very low stress on the campaign side of things, and usually campaigns are very high stress times of work. So yeah. Hi CTG. Hi. Congrats on the 20 Strong campaign. Unrelated question, will a hardcover book for Cloudspire, book 2 specifically, be available on the CTG site eventually? That is a good question that I do not know the answer to. It would be an overstock situation in terms of like books that we didn't have need to fulfill for the Cloudspire Harbinger campaign. There might be a few extras, but those books are one of those things that sell very well during campaigns, but not necessarily super well afterwards. And I think with I'll need to check with our logistics team. We were really close to being done sending everything in the EU. We had a handful of orders still remaining. If everything is sent, I think we'll be putting all overstock back up on the site that we have, but I can't promise we have any of those books available. So
Heather's already looking into it.
okay, perfect. Yeah, I am not sure. Speaking of Dragons of Etchenstone, is that going to be at Gen Con? We are actually, I don't know if we've talked about this officially yet, but Dragons of Etchenstone was supposed to come out last holiday season. And we got, it arrived a little bit after Black Friday to fulfill. We fulfilled it. Or we fulfilled it via Unixpress right around Black Friday. And then we started seeing all the issues with the cards wearing prematurely. We basically put a pause on officially releasing it until we had our arms around that issue. Long story short, we determined that while we don't think the entirety of the original print run was problematic, enough of it was problematic percentage-wise that we didn't feel comfortable continuing to send what we had out the door anymore, because we just knew there was a decently high percentage that it was going to need to be replaced in short order. So we have a fresh print run of the game on its way, and we are going to, whenever it shows up, we are going to hold it and officially release it at Gen Con, along hopefully with these 20 strong decks. And so yeah, yes, we should have it at Gen Con, and it will actually be officially releasing that day in terms of not being a pre-order anymore. And you'll see us go back into like full promotion mode on it, which we kind of put on pause while we dealt with the issues with the cards. So yeah. I have bought the value bundle, but on GameFound I can't find the suitable pledge to buy the rest, and I have to buy each game individually. Will you guys update another pledge for those who already have 3 games? I am not sure. You're gonna need to clarify that question, I think, a little bit. Are you saying you bought like the Tanglewoods trilogy on the last campaign, or actually value bundle, probably from our website. So you're looking for like a bundle that like catches you up on all of the things. Probably not. I got to be honest with you. I would say your best pledge would probably be the new decks pledge, and then supplementing with some more stuff. We can't, especially with series like this, and especially with the logistics that go into fulfilling it. It's not a matter of like trying to milk people for $1 million. It's a matter of we just can't keep that many reward tiers like configured well and fulfilled quickly. And so we go with what we think the most amount of people are interested in. We don't always nail it. I'm not here to tell you that we have completely nailed it on this campaign, but that's always our approach, is we try to do the fewest amount of reward tiers that benefit the most amount of people, if that makes sense. And so,
Yes.
Yeah.
Each new one is a new SKU.
Yep.
And SKUs are a nightmare.
Yes. We are moving more and more on the fulfillment side to pre-packs. So we have like bundles put together already in China. You've seen this on other campaigns, certainly. Not from us, I mean from other companies. So, we're having in China, we'll have the 3 Awakened Realms decks put together in a box proactively. And then when it comes to us and we unload it from the container, We basically slap a label on it and out the door it goes. That makes fulfillment so much faster and more efficient. And so we're trying to do that to whatever extent we can on any campaign that we have. It is tricky on 20 Strong because of the massive amount of decks and the massive amount of like different configurations that you can do with it, the storage options, et cetera, et cetera. But without doing pre-packs now, we are at the size of, we're running sizes of campaigns now that like it becomes unmanageable if we have too many different standard configurations. So, which set of dice do you guys like the most? Solar Sentinels, Tanglewoods, or the new Frosted set in Nemesis?
I like the new ones.
Carter from behind the camera loves the new ones the most.
I like the Tanglewoods ones probably.
I don't know that I have a strong. Sure. This is such a like corporate answer, but I don't
all have their strengths.
I love it's like picking one of my children to be the best. I love them all the same.
At least that's what you say to them. It's always the best.
No, this is I think judged purely on their aesthetics, I really like the Tanglewoods dice a lot. Just because I like I think the glitter in them looks really, really cool. And, you know, a lot of times you see glitter dice that look like really cheap and like crappy. And I think these look really nice, personally. I would, generally speaking, I would choose dice, though, that go with the game I'm playing. So, like, for playing with Nemesis and these new, like, sort of more grim, dark decks, I think the frosted dice thematically work the best, genuinely. And for playing with like the bright, shiny, Manny Tremblay, neon-y aesthetic of Tanglewoods, I think these dice actually match really well with those. But yeah,
you know, like these frosted dice are what the inhabitants of the Nemesis would be playing.
It makes me I mean it kind of gives like whatever, like cryo chamber vibes, or like, you know, that kind of thing, like the frosted glass in like cold space chambers and that kind of thing. So whatever. Again, that's kind of a corporate answer. But the Tanglewoods dice, just if I had to choose one set that I was going to keep forever and use, it would probably be these, just because I think the glittery vibes work really well. So, did I miss a giveaway sign-up sheet, Santoro?
No, you didn't. It's in the description of this very video. We'll probably close it after this Q&A portion. So fill it out now. Now, dang it.
Yeah.
Also, if you like these types of things, make sure to also like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Those help us out a lot more than you think.
What percentage of the last campaign was foreign languages? I don't know the answer to that question, because I think we only had French and German, if I remember right, on Tanglewoods. I can tell you that the original Elder Scrolls campaign was about 40% foreign languages compared to 60% English. Yeah. But I think it was less for Tanglewoods because there weren't as many languages on it. So I'm not exactly sure. Again, though, with no foreign languages on this campaign, that is one of the things that makes us this happy as we are with the funding level, is because we know we dropped off a significant portion of our audience just by virtue of making it all English. So, any plans to make an ISS Vanguard deck? Not at this time. Not at this time. We've said a lot of times on a lot of streams, no other 20 strong decks right now have been firmly greenlit or signed. No additional licenses have been signed at all. Again, that doesn't mean we don't have stuff cooking in the background. That doesn't mean we aren't planning on potentially making some pitches for some things. But as of right now, everything that is formally in the 20 strong universe is known. There is nothing secret that is officially greenlit in the background. There are only things that have been roughly noodled on.
Roughly noodled.
Yeah. Are there any unlocked stretch goals that are not add-on cards? Something bigger? Not really, because again, the thesis behind 20 strong in general is to keep it a sort of like micro-sized experience. This is our way of like doing CTG production levels, but in a product that doesn't completely wipe out your bank account or force you to stretch pay something for like 40 years. Shout out to my brass Pittsburgh pledge for that. So not really, because again, like getting getting too far beyond that just starts to get expensive and takes us away from the price point that we're aiming for this product, and starts to push things like sort of out of alignment with the rest of the line if we do something crazy. So it is pretty much, I think, from this, I think right up to the end, I think it's all cards at this point for the various decks. If Chip Theory Games did a soundtrack to play in the background for Too Many Bones 2 that is coming this fall, a lot of assumptions being made here. What bands would you each want to hear on the soundtrack?
Huey Lewis and the News.
Yeah.
Power of Love in there.
Yeah. Maybe Aqua.
I said Weird Al.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Aqua. I think Barbie Girl
You think Barbie Girl works? Okay.
works really well with kind of where we're taking Too Many Bones 2. With it being, I mean, we got the Mattel license.
Yeah.
And
just like Aqua did when they wrote this
correct,
song.
yeah. And I don't have anything official to announce right now, but Ryan Gosling, if you're watching,
Yeah, he's going to be in the game.
if you're not up in space right now,
You can be picked.
I think
Yeah, we got Iceful 65, PlayStation, Bubble, Blue, of course. Just the whole album's on there.
yeah, yep. I see what you're trying to do with this question, and I just want you to know that I'm not gonna fall for it. I'm not gonna fall for it.
Gave away the whole game.
But also, I don't know any. I'm trying to think what the there's heavy metal. What is steampunk core? Steampunk core. Is there any
Sounds like the
steampunk
worst
core
kind of
bands
music
out
I
there?
could imagine. There's a lot of guar on the
Yeah.
soundtrack. A band people notoriously like to listen to, and
Right.
not anything
Yeah,
else.
exactly. It's. I mean, aesthetically speaking, it's still going to be set in the Too Many Bones universe. Whenever and whatever Too Many Bones 2 is, it wouldn't be any different, I don't think, really, from what you might listen to if you were playing Too Many Bones 1. So that's the least satisfying answer I could possibly give you. But I don't really generally listen to a lot of music while I'm playing board games because as a musician and a drummer, I get very distracted when music is on, and I have a hard time. A great song will come on, like say "Barbie Girl" by Aqua, and
great
I'll just be
song.
like, I can't. This song is such a banger. I can't focus on building my character right now. So. This is a question about some of the perceived missing stretch goals from the last Tanglewoods campaign. And again, we have an update about it in the 20 Strong Tanglewoods campaign where we addressed all of those. So, again, they are not missing. We just reformatted kind of like where we were taking things. Same with the Universal Hero box. We just added an extra drawer into the 20 Stronghold that could basically double as either dice or a Universal Hero box. And anyway, we addressed that in an update. Go check out your Tanglewoods updates to find our explanation on what is going on there. So this is a question just about it. Will we ever offer the cloud storage for Cloudspire again? I don't know the answer to that question, but I think we are planning on at least doing one more run around the holidays, or taking pre-orders this year around the holidays for delivery in Q2 of the subsequent year. I think decent chances if we do offer it, this will be the last time. That said, also not a guarantee that we're going to offer it. Again, we've been very upfront. I know some people are just now getting into Cloudspire, so this is not an answer that is satisfying in any way to anyone who has recently acquired the game. But Cloudspire is a game that performs exceptionally well on campaigns and has a hard time selling after campaigns. It's a game with a hyper-dedicated, passionate fan base that is more passionate than almost any fan base I've ever seen, which is incredible. We love all of you. However, as a ongoing product through our web store, it's just a little bit slower seller, and so we can't afford to have huge print runs of it sitting around. It does fine. It does fine, but again, those cloud storage Trove chests, guild vaults, cloud storage, we do not make much money, if any, on them by the time we ship them out, store them, send out replacement parts for them, et cetera, et cetera. Like, they are kind of I wouldn't call them a loss leader, but they're kind of like a break-even product that we know helps sell the rest of the line. We can't afford to just print a billion of them and just have them on hand. We really, truly need to print them basically on demand. So,
Sure. Do we have any mind for a track, putting them up, and if it hits a certain amount, we print it, and if it doesn't, we don't?
Yeah, we could look at that. There's a couple different companies that do things like that. Is it DVG Games? I think they make military solo games. They basically do that where.
I only know it in context of clothes, or hats or whatever.
Yeah. There's a possibility. We're kind of growing into year 2 of our Shopify store, and there may be some features and other things that we haven't tried yet that we can do. Things like that. We'll see. But yeah, bottom line, not promising that we will do it this holiday season, but odds are we will do one more pre-order for them come this Black Friday-ish. So, is there any... Oh, okay. Yeah. Is there any update regarding Betrayal of the Second Era basic storage rather than the Guild Vault? Not right now, but yeah, there will be more coming in future campaigns. As you read, hopefully last week, in our Betrayal of the Second Era Heroes of Tamriel, so many subtitles, campaign update, everything's going really, really well for that, and things are on pace, on track. We are just working through a bunch of proofing stuff, which means that we are right around the corner from seeing a lot of physical samples of a whole bunch of things here relatively soon. So there will be much more information coming about basic storage, the Guild Vault, all the products, etc. We're kind of rounding that corner as we move into the manufacturing stage in a more meaningful way. So. What is your favorite of these 3 decks? Well, I haven't played Tainted Grail yet, so that's hard for me to say. Of the 2 that I have played so far, which are Nemesis and Etherfields, my personal favorite is Etherfields, but
yeah, I've played all 3 of them, and it depends on what you're going for. I am a bad example of a player of games because I like to win the games. So, my only experience so far with Etherfields is against what Salem has called the tutorial boss, which I have beaten and feels like I can do it and I feel smart. So I like Etherfields the most, but also looking at the other bosses, that may change because they all look very hard comparative. So we'll see. Today's boss is going to be a challenge no matter who it is, I believe.
It was crazy to see how long the Brass Pittsburgh campaign lasted in endgame. Have you all considered adding a $1 item to help your endgames? Perhaps a bespoke collectible chip. Again, there's just not time for that. Unfortunately. So had we the end game stuff is something that has been really catching on in the last month or two, and again we kind of had everything locked and loaded for this campaign last year, and so it's just there's not really something else we can really add at this point and still get the campaign delivered when we want to deliver it. So that's just reality. Moving forward with some of our larger campaigns that don't need to go to print quite as fast. Again, there's certainly a chance that we would add something along those lines with Endgame. But also we're not I don't know. Maybe people really enjoy this kind of thing. I backed Brass Pittsburgh. I backed at the highest level. I even bought the stupid metal coins that I want really bad, even though I cringed and winced really hard as I was pledging for them because they're silly expensive. That's not a shot at Roxley, by the way. Those coins do actually cost that much to make. Those are crazy. The price is fair on those, by the way.
I'm looking at the ARCs premium upgrades because I'm just I don't have any of the campaign stuff. Yeah. So what would it cost me for the new ARC stuff plus just the upgraded components? And my pledges would be $100+.
Yeah, but all
I
that,
don't want to do that.
all that to say, like, I did not want that $1 pin, like, at all. Like, I was just like, I don't want this. Like, like, this is, like, I get that it extended the end game a lot, but it was like, it felt to me like to throw in like a silly product that, like, ultimately, again, I was just like, I don't care. I don't want this pin. I'm not going to do that. And same with, I know some people enjoy art portfolios. We've done, similar things with art and other things, but that also just like, I was just like, I just want my games, man. Just get this over with. Charge me the billions of dollars. So, there you may see some stuff for Endgame on future campaigns, just because it does, like, whatever, it keeps the campaign in the public eye for a lot longer, and that's a cool thing and an important thing.
It also creates an urgency because there's only 10 minutes.
I know,
left
10-minute countdown
for 5 days or whatever.
Yep. Are you guys going to be attending Games Expo UK? UK Games Expo? Yes, we will be there. I will be there. Josh Carlson will be there. Andrew Chesney will be there. And you.
I'll be there.
You'll be there.
Maybe we'll put out a survey to see if people want to meet people.
Yeah. And then
we could do like a meet and greet.
And bring me some bangers and mash. Like, I'm in the I'm going to be in the UK.
Is that a band name?
And that's
it is
that's all I want.
Sausages and
That's all I
mashed
want.
potatoes.
As I understand the UK, based on talking to Andrew Chesney, our COO, who is from the UK, that is basically bangers and mash. That's the whole, that kind of summarizes the UK.
Yeah.
Distills it down into a single food item.
I'd say the worst fish and chips I've ever had was at the UK Games Expo.
That seems twisted. Unfortunate.
But also the best. I had 2 separate instances, and one was just quite bad to me.
Are the $5 bonus pack heroes not relevant to this new release? I don't know what you mean by that.
No, that's not true. They're universal heroes. So they're useful and playable in every single 20-strong deck. Are they relevant? As much as any other universal hero is. So they're just characters you can play in any deck. So if you want them, you want them. At least one of them is a Nemesis character. We got the Catanaut in there. So one is directly related.
On the Betrayal of the Second Era expansion campaign, if we add stuff that's already in stock, like Deluxe Inventory Pack, does it ship now or with the full order, or better to get it off the website? Anything you order on any campaign will always deliver with that campaign, and that is because we can only charge you shipping like once. So to split ship things costs us a lot of extra money, and shipping is only getting more expensive, again, with some of the geopolitical situations around the world. So yeah, if you want something now, order it off our website. That's the best way to pay the split shipping, is to just go and order it off our website and have it shipped now. Any chance of a Splice and Dice restock anytime soon? Not in the immediate future, but we are looking at some options for how we can get Splice and Dice reprinted. Up to and including possibly like splitting out the Tyrants into their own little like separate pack, and leaving the like Splice and Dice sort of like mini game situation that exists for that kind of like off to the side. There's the Create a Tyrant thing, maybe splitting
Build
that
a
out.
Tyrant.
Yeah,
Bat.
Yeah, Bat.
Nap.
Bat and Nap. So yeah, we're taking a look at that. Splice and Dice is a really expensive product to print. That's just the reality of it. Like a single copy of Splice and Dice costs us almost as much as Undertow to print, and it sells for a solid $35 less than Undertow, and that makes reprints on that product specifically kind of challenging, and we don't think upping the MSRP is going to like help it sell well either. So that may be another thing where maybe we like take pre-orders for a very specific amount of copies to print, and we basically print it on demand. I don't know. We're taking a look at some options for that. We'd like it to get back into stock, and again, very, very selfishly, I would say, like I worked on the Tyrants for that game extensively, and there's still some of my favorite content in the TMB universe.
Very good.
That said, I know it's a weird expansion. It's a weird, and that's on us, to be honest. That's my fault.
Yeah.
So
how dare you?
Yeah, it's a weird, but it is a weird expansion. I'll give you Chip Theory Games, new game that smells like cologne. When? Anytime. I mean, really, I would recommend spilling a bottle of cologne over any of your Chip Theory games. They're
saying they want a new game smell cologne.
Oh, new game smell cologne.
Like a new car smell.
Oh, you don't want our games to smell like cologne.
No, they want the opposite.
You want
They
that
want to smell like our game.
sweet smell of PVC cards and neoprene. I get it. We'll get
like
our
coconut, honestly. Like whenever I crack open those
Coconuts?
PVC cards, they smell like suntan lotion to me. Maybe I haven't.
I'm gonna have to go crack. I have my copy of 20 Strong Cloud Spire up in my office, and I have not opened my copy yet.
Okay.
Maybe after the stream, I'll go up there and take a big sniff of that and see if I agree with the suntan lotion vibes.
Yeah. And if it doesn't smell that way, it's because something's changed and not because I have a weird snifter.
Can we talk about Tanglewood's Rose for a minute? Why was it designed with such a high difficulty level? What is the expected success rate for this deck specifically? I am not the designer of that deck, so I cannot. I don't know what the expected win rate is, but we do tune our games fairly difficult.
Yeah, I believe the expected difficulty on like any base difficulty, or not base difficulty, but like several notches up difficulty, 20 strong deck is just below 50%. So you don't want to win the first time. You generally shouldn't want to win the first time. I like to win the first time. I'm a bad example of this, but for a like balanced game, you shouldn't expect to win.
I will say a 20 strong can have a perception that it is like exceptionally luck based, and I will say that it is a dice game. You can sometimes just get absolutely screwed by the dice. But I will say that every time that like Salem, for example, is walking me through a new deck concept, and I sit there and I'm playing it in front of Salem. Salem's like teaching me rules, advising, that kind of thing, answering edge cases, whatever. There are always like 6 different moves that Salem will like recommend to me that I was not consciously thinking about. Yeah. I say that to say I am not very good at 20 strong, but it has a higher skill ceiling than you think it does.
And so, in general, if your feedback on most games is that they're luck based, you have not read the matrix on that game quite yet. Magic, one of the most enduring games of all time, is basically a die roll every time you draw a card off a deck. Best players in that game just over like 50% win rate. Game's 35 years old or whatever. Like, it's fine. Luck is a factor in games. You just have to mitigate luck. That's what games are about.
Again, I know like certain decks have certain reputations in the 20 strong system. I think Rhodes does have a reputation as being very, very challenging. I know the Cloudspire deck is generally considered like the easiest to win out of all of them, and that's we're fine with that like spread and that split. But it is not impossible. I promise you. Yeah, I promise you. Do you plan to keep making more core sets in the future? Yes? Question mark. We were just talking about that the other day about whether or not if we run another 20 strong campaign next summer, if we would potentially use that as a get rid of the core set system at this point and just sell the core components as their own little separate box for like whatever $15-20. Right now we don't have a plan to change up the format, but it's possible we might. So
do it. I think the biggest weakness of something, this is my personal take, this is no shot at anything, but selling a just core set. I know we have other ones available at this point, but the worst thing about Final Girl when it was released at Gen Con was when you go to their booth and you go, I would like to pick up Final Girl. What do I need for this game? And you go, well, one of these boxes and the core set, which we don't have here. It's sold out day one. But you can buy these and then order the core set, and it'll get to you in like a few weeks.
Yeah.
So that's my argument.
Yeah.
Just always have a deck in there.
Is Steve in Tanglewood's Rose a real dude? I'm not recalling that card.
He's a card. He's not alive at all.
It's
a
not.
card.
He's
I mean,
just a card.
There's a
Yeah.
guy who's called Steve that works in our warehouse, right?
Yeah.
But he doesn't
I-
look like the Steve on the card.
I don't know
think
I
it's
don't.
just a happy coincidence.
Yeah, I don't know the story behind that card specifically. I'd have to look into it. Sorry. Any chance of a future kaiju-based game or sci-fi space out? We didn't. Did we get this question last time? You people just keep asking the same questions, trying to get us to think that there's like this groundswell of demand for kaiju. Kaiju would be cool. I think we said this last time. We're not working on one right now. That would be an interesting and exciting theme. We do have several Godzilla fans in the office. We have a Godzilla pinball table actually in our office. So, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
there's a cool deck idea where you could, upgrade your Shin Godzilla into better Godzillas, because Shin Godzilla starts out really sad and gross, and then he becomes a big scary guy. How about that? Anything?
Godzilla minus 20 would be the name of the deck.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You should get a raise for that one.
Well, it'd be plus 20, I guess. Kind of. I don't know. Whatever.
Well, the prequel to Godzilla minus 1 is coming out. It's called
Yeah,
Godzilla minus 0.
Zero.
think.
Yeah, I know. I know. I know.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm
But
saying
mine-
your thing's good.
Okay. All right. Fine. Here's a question about my nervous dead air filling ticks. Gilly, is there a real song behind the pa-pa-pa tune you keep doing? No, there is not. That's just me filling dead air. I don't even realize I'm doing it, to be honest, until I read that question. I was like, or when I read that question, I was like, oh no, am I doing that all the time?
All the time. You're doing it right now.
I know I go
That's
a
all
lot.
gaslight Gilly.
Yeah, I know I go a lot when I'm trying to fill dead air or think out loud, but yeah, I try not to.
Just let that dead air hang.
I feel like I'm getting better, but we don't have a teleprompter here. Well, we do actually own a
We do
teleprompter,
have
but we're not using it right now.
Yeah, it's hard to get an update in real time. Like a teleprompter app is the thing.
If I'm ever
They
forced
all
to
want
switch-
you to pull from a script.
Yeah, if I'm ever forced to switch careers, I think I'd make a great newscaster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
mean,
You
you
wouldn't
saw-
know it. You wouldn't know it because of all the pa-pa-pa and whatever here, but that's because I'm improvising here.
Yeah,
I'm
for
just
for
shooting
J-
from the hip.
For JC's apology video, we only did like 2 takes or 3 takes because it was so easy because of the teleprompter.
Yeah.
It's nice and smooth.
Don't tell them there was a teleprompter.
There wasn't a teleprompter. It was all from the heart. Never scrub that part.
It was an apology. It was meaningful.
Yes.
Well, so far, 20 Strong only uses 6-sided dice. Have there been any design ideas to use different sided dice in future 20 Strong games that swap out? So, no. The components are staying simple. The components are staying static. The components are staying the same. These dice, a dial, and a deck of cards. Truly, for 20 Strong, we don't plan on ever going beyond that. And if we ever did, again, it would be something that came with a specific deck. And including like a D8 or a D20 or something like that with a specific deck would be kind of a challenging thing. Though I understand the synergy with a D20 and 20 Strong. Maybe that's the idea. A new series called D20 Strong, and all the dice are D20s.
That sounds awful.
It does
That sounds
actually- it
awful
does
to
actually.
calculate.
Yeah.
Rolling more than one d20 sounds fun until you realize what that entails, and it's
You multiply the
20
first
numbers.
You multiply the first two, and then you divide, and then you add.
What if we did like the black hole rainbows d20 that only has 3 success faces and I have 17 blank sides?
That's
This
just
game's so dumb. I love it so much.
yeah. Again, that barely is different odds from just a 1 in 6. Anyway, okay.
Oh, it's a 3 and 20.
I know. 20 Strong burn cycle win. We hear you. We hear you. We hear you.
Yeah, it's like a 1 in 6, isn't it?
It's
Roughly.
just a little bit, yeah, it's a little bit different. But for newcomers to 20 Strong, I went all in, but I'm wondering if I want a different set of dice for different decks, is it possible to buy just dice, or do they only come with core box? So we've been talking about this because this was honestly something that was in higher demand than we expected, given that the functionality of all the dice is exactly the same. So we are looking at and almost certainly going to be offering the dice through our website. I know this isn't probably the answer that everybody is hoping for, but because we can't do it on the campaign, there's just not enough time to get them turned around and get them here. Because these dice and same with the frosted dice, are already in production now. Like once we unlocked the frosted dice stretch goal, dice are moving. Like we gotta go. They have the longest lead time.
So no other stretch goal to mess with the dice.
Correct,
And add,
yeah.
like
Yep.
some caffeine powder to them. So
Yeah,
they
correct,
Wake you
yeah.
up when you're playing them.
That said, we've been surprised by the amount of people looking for core components of whatever variety, Tanglewoods, Solar Sentinels, etc. And we are looking at printing, maybe like 1,000 sets of each for the holidays this year that we will offer on the website. So won't be a part of this campaign, but we hear all of the demand for that, and we're trying to address it in the best way that we can. I know, separate shipping, it's not super cheap, I get that, but that's what we can do, and we're going to try and do that. So do you have a anticipated date for when the super secret fall campaign would be complete and ship? I do not. Genuinely, that's not even me like sandbagging and trying to get out of the question. The fall game that we are working on is a very large game, and we are only in the next like handful of weeks are we even hoping to like sit down and start to like actually play it. Which tells you a little bit about where it's at in its development scheme. Again, the way that, and you can kind of see this if you look at like a chip theory game. You can probably imagine how a lot of this works. Most of the systems for CTG games are kind of developed in a vacuum, if that makes sense. So like, with Elder Scrolls Betrayal: The Second Era, we started with the character map, and we started with the sort of like grid of skills, and we kind of figured out like the opposing stats and opposing skill lines and all that. We figured out the cooldown track. We decided that we didn't want to mess with like locked and active anymore compared to Too Many Bones, so we just went to active slots in the top of your Elder Scrolls mat. We decided all of that without any of the quest system figured out, without any of the overland map system figured out, even without the battle system from a like, is it a grid? Is it hexes? Is it whatever? All of that was like decided and sort of developed in a vacuum, just character mat. And then the how could questing work was developed by itself in a vacuum. And then how does the combat work was developed in a vacuum. And then how are we doing like towns and that kind of thing. And then at some point you have a whole bunch of systems that you really enjoy and you think stand well on their own. Then you bring them to the table and see how they interact together. And that's really where like the meaningful hard work, it's all hard and challenging work, but like that's the hardest thing is like, okay, we've got 5 systems we love, we put them all together and we're like, okay, 3.5 of these are working really, really well, but half of 3 of these systems is really clunky now that it's put together, and we need to find ways to like make the gears interlock. And gear lock, get it? But so we're almost to that point with our big fall game where we're going to get it out on the table and like start to see how the systems interact. But because we don't know if they interact well yet, we don't know if the total sum of all the parts is whatever. There's that phrase, more than the sum of its parts. That's kind of where we find out. Have we created something that is more than the sum of its parts, or have we created something that is really still needs a lot of work? The early going of Elder Scrolls, when we first put it together, wasn't very fun, just to be totally honest with you. It needed a lot of massaging. It had a lot of cool systems, but they weren't interacting in a good, meaningful way. And so, and that's where you start to figure out how long is this actually going to take. Because the road to fixing a game system is never a straight line. Sometimes you fix it on your first try, and you're like, yes, I'm a genius. Sometimes when, and I'm trying to think of an example of my own history here at CTG, the Uprising faction for Cloudspire. The solo for that was was very, very challenging to develop because they are very volatile, because they are reliant on the market so much. And so that took a long time to solve and a long time to figure out, whereas some of the issues that crept up with like the Grige solo scenarios as an example, the Greg. Those actually were surprisingly easy to solve, and those came together in a hurry. So it just kind of depends. We don't know. And we're not going to, that's why we wait until the campaign launches to give you a fulfillment date. That's also, by the way, one of many, because there are many, but one of many reasons why Lots of board game campaigns overrun their estimated delivery date because game development is not a straight line. And sometimes things take longer than you think they would to fix, even if they seem very, very small and very simple. Because when you tweak one thing, it breaks something else over here, and so on and so forth, and eventually you get the whole machine working together.
Oh boy.
Yeah. How about an add-on for precision backgammon style dice? I have never played backgammon, and I have no idea what that means. Just to be totally, have you? Do you know what this means?
I mean, I feel like I know what backgammon is, and I don't feel like it is a dexterity game, as this question seems to indicate to me. But I don't know. Isn't backgammon the one where you just have all the little, you put the little things in the little pockets on a board?
I think you're thinking of pool, billiards,
Yes, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
No.
snooker.
Precision backgammon dice. I think they mean sharp-edged crap style dice. I don't think that would be a good idea. Why would we want a sharp-edged dice?
Maybe to make them more weapon-like.
I don't know. They were advertising this on like a new D&D like release, that they were gonna have sharp-edged dice. And I was like, who wants that though? Like, what?
Are those considered classier, maybe, somehow? I'm trying to think. I've played, Carter's behind the camera. I've played Flesh and Blood with Carter. Carter's got some like very sharp-edged, transparent red dice
Yeah,
that
they're casino dice.
Yeah, they're casino.
just casino dice. Do you find those classier? Would that feel more premium to you?
The part I laugh at is I've actually played backgammon because my family plays it whenever we have like family gatherings. The dice we use for backgammon aren't sharp edged. So
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Carter's. I don't know if you can hear Carter behind the camera or not, but he's basically saying he plays backgammon with his family, and they don't use sharp edged dice.
Yeah.
We have no context for this question. We're just
Let's keep. I mean, we've got a lot of people talking about it. Yeah, sharp-edged dice don't roll as much, meaning they have better odds.
what?
How
No,
is
that doesn't
that
make any
true?
sense. That doesn't make any sense. Better
I don't-
odds.
Yeah, I don't know what that better odds for what is.
It's
the
still
other
1 in
thing.
6.
Like, it's better odds for
Better odds of
for
not
what?
tipping.
Yeah, because that's a confusing.
We're gonna have to make 20 strong backgammon. That's the only.
Yeah. Any tips on how to stop rolling misses with the purple dice? No.
Yeah.
No.
Stop.
Try harder.
I'm
Being bad.
the best at doing that specifically. So.
Look, watch. I'm gonna roll a crit. I rolled a crit. Look,
I hope we didn't have the top-down camera.
it's a
on for
crit.
that.
It's a crit.
That's
You could
good.
see. You could see. I just tipped it
I'm
forward.
looking at it.
I'm a professional.
I saw
20
you
everybody
swap
thinks
that
20
miss.
strong is so hard. I'm just here to show you. It's easy. I showed you right there. Now I'm thinking about an April Fool's trilogy of 20 strong decks that's like 20 strong backgammon, 20 strong like checkers.
20 strong chess, 20 strong.
Maybe we could do a 20 strong.
20 strong Monopoly.
For, like,
No, it's got to be like old like not like Mancala or
You
know,
want to
like-
go old. 20 strong tic-tac-toe.
yes, yes, this is good.
20 strong hide and seek.
cribbage,
20 strong Connect 4.
bridge.
Cribbage, yeah, actually,
I don't
cribbage.
think.
Yeah, yep. Okay. Good day. Good day to you as well.
Mm-hmm.
Quick question about the Trove Chest, since you talked about the cloud storage earlier. Will the Trove Chest come back to order later this year? Yes, I can say, I think with almost 100% confidence, we will be offering it again during the holidays this year. But again, the thing is, we always take pre-orders during the holidays, and they generally deliver sometime in the like July-ish. Sorry, Q2. Q2 ends in June. Generally deliver sometime in June, so late Q2 the following year. So, what about a collaboration with Games Workshop, Warhammer 20,000 strong? That is a license I can say, have thought about. Again, nothing signed and nothing like officially in motion, but that is Andrew Chesney, our COO, used to work for Games Workshop and also used to be a very high-level Warhammer player competitively back in his much younger days. So that is a license that is at least conceptually on our radar, but we have not pitched anything to them or anything along those lines. So
So this is a back and forth on the thing that we were just saying. Is weight on different sides of dice less likely to impact the roll with the sharp edges? And so he said, statistically, the weight affects the dice more when they roll over from one side to another. Sharp edges prevents tipping and thus more even odds for all 6 sides. Again, I don't know how that would really affect a game of 20 strong. I know odds affect it, but more even odds for every side would indicate to me that it would not change anything.
I'm just so if the thought would be so when these are, this is getting so ridiculous.
I mean, this is the 20 strong type.
I know. I'm just trying to think. So like the
edges.
busier sides of these dice, because these come from a mold, the busier sides of these dice have more material taken out of them, but then they also have more
ink.
paint.
Yeah. So
I don't know. I'm done thinking about this.
Well, that would indicate that yellow dice are statistically.
We don't know because again, we'd have to weigh each like face.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, you do.
Listen.
You do an oil test. Is how you do that.
An oil test?
Yeah, because they're not supposed. Like, if you put them in oil,
Like
or
testing
something, oil and a bit of oil and water. I don't know.
You can put a little bit of
Bonds was telling me about
dish
this
soap and
'cause
water on
she
them to
used
see if
have to-
there's a gas leak.
Well, because Bonds used to work as a Pokemon judge for Pokemon tournaments, and people bring their own dice that are cool, and you would have to do a test on them in person to make sure they weren't loaded dice, because die rolling is a thing in Pokemon.
I thought it was just coin flipping. Okay, whatever.
Well, you can
I'm
bring
done.
you can
I'm
bring
done
a
with this
die,
conversation.
And it's even or odd. You don't want to bring a.
We're gonna do
dumb coin.
extra round corners next time.
See how I'm saying? I can explain it to you, Andrew. Explain it to both of us.
Yeah,
We're
why?
both
Well,
confused.
I
I'm
can't
not
explain it to
dumber.
Gilly.
We should just do,
His simple mind can't comprehend.
we should just do spherical dice so they never land.
But Salem also says it's hard to explain in text.
Okay.
All
right.
That's what I always wondered about the D100s that are in a sphere. Like, how do you actually roll those? Like, what is... This is another thing that's probably hard to explain in text. Gilly doesn't deserve the truth. You can't handle it.
I can't handle the truth. Santoro, again,
that's me.
not asking me.
That's
no one
me,
cares
that's
about
my
me.
last name.
Do you have any plans for content like the interview with Neon Gorilla, like the interview Neon Gorilla had with Salem and Ryan for inside baseball conversations on the CTG YouTube channel?
I do. My task list is very long, as I recently wrote down all my tasks, and so it's hard to do that sort of stuff all the time. But you know, as the time allows, I will definitely. That is in the hopper of my thoughts. Specifically, I have thought of just a making of Trover video as a person who was part of that, and I think that would be fun to do and informative. And I have a big cork board behind the scenes here that never got used in our marketing that there just wasn't time for. So showing off stuff like that could be fun, I feel like.
Yeah, it'd be super. If that's the type of content that people are looking for, there's this we talk about this a lot. Social content at this point feels like it almost has to just be short form video or nobody even cares anymore. And so we are trying to shift toward a lot more short form content.
Yeah.
In the interest of continuing to grow this YouTube channel, if the deep insider information stuff is super interesting to all of you, let us know that. That's really helpful information.
Sure.
If off the cuff Q&As like this are more exciting to you, let us know that. If more gameplay is more interesting to you, please let us know that. I mean, we're trying to obviously do a little bit of everything, but at the end of the day, we mostly just want to create content that is entertaining and useful to you and interesting to you. So, and that's, when I say you, I'm talking to everybody watching this, all of our backers, et cetera, et cetera.
Except as one thing is, this is a fun internet bubble thing that I love to explain. Sometimes bubbles exist on the internet where you put yourself in a place where you go I love this thing, and everyone I see talk about it loves it too, so it must be the most popular thing in the world. And it's no, you and 5 people who talk a lot about this thing have warped your perception on it being very important to you, and maybe no one else cares at all about this thing. So I will probably put a survey together at some point to see what exactly people are looking for the most, so we can narrow down. I can tell you from statistics that people like a dumb video with my cat next to a storage system more than they like Salem talking about in-depth talks.
Cats will always.
Yeah, that's skewing it. But people like the most how to put Trover away in a Trove chest. So let's just do that video over and over.
Yeah. Okay. there I did it. I just noticed that I did it. The pa. That's just me again. That's not a song. It's not a song. I wish it was. Maybe I'll turn it into one.
Make a song.
Yeah.
Pa.
Kind of gives me some Katamari vibes. Does this version of 20 Strong, I assume you're referring to Nemesis, play like a dungeon crawler?
The Etherfields one kind of does a little bit. A little bit. Tainted Grail one, not at all. Nemesis, a teensy beansy bit. It plays more like Nemesis than it does.
Yeah, I haven't. I mean, just being frank, I haven't played a ton of dungeon crawl games in my life. So I don't even necessarily
I know somebody
a
asked
super
for,
great point of reference for what that even.
I know somebody at some point asked for Kingdom Death Monster as like a 20 strong deck, and I think that could be cool if we got rid of all the like fan servicey stuff in there, because those games are quite like lewd.
Yeah, I don't think
something we would want to.
I don't think that is a series that would match well with the Chip Theory content brand.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. Even though
it would be cool. I would love a $20 version of that thing.
That's not me subtly taking a shot at them, like whatever. If that's your thing, that's your thing. There's a lot of really, really cool stuff within Kingdom Death for sure. It's just not again, aesthetically, that's not really the Chip Theory aesthetic, and I don't think it ever will be. So last two questions. If you have, this is your last call for questions. Last call for questions before we're going to jump into some gameplay. And I'm going to peace out of here and try and catch up on. I've been out of the office the last 2 days, so I'm going to go try and catch up on some work. But speaking of dexterity, have you ever explored dexterity mechanics within 20 Strong? I don't know that I've actually played a dexterity game other than Jenga, but I'd be curious to see it here. Some other great dexterity games out there: Crokinole, which is like kind of one of the OGs and the GOAT. Highly recommend that. You didn't ask for recommendations on these, but Men at Work is a great dexterity game. I'm trying to think. There's one that is escaping me. What's the Ubibo? Ubibo? Is that the Ubibo is a great little like kind of
brand new, just got imported.
Super fast dexterity. There's a lot of great dexterity games out there, or games that have a cool dexterity element. We have not explored that for 20 Strong, however. Really long way of saying we like dexterity stuff. Obviously, we throw one or two like goofball dexterity challenges into some of our big box games. I don't think that is likely ever going to be a thing where we like come out with a full-on dexterity game, but there are some cool mashups out there that I think might eventually be something that we could take a look at. I don't know.
Yeah, it feels more like a Neon Knight thing, honestly, because I don't think it's something people. I don't think people would look at Chip Theory for a party game.
Yeah,
and that's how I view most dexterity stuff. I think it's hard to make I guess there's like Flick Fleet, stuff like that where it is deeper stuff. I don't know. Your Pa sounds reminds me of Pictures by Sode, System of a Down.
Is that?
I cannot think of Pictures off the top of my head.
Yeah, is that on Toxicity? Or is it on? I'm trying to remember what song that is.
Steal This Album, maybe. Let's see, Sode, Pictures.
I'm thinking of like. Is that okay? Is that I might not be thinking of the right song. I don't know the titles of a lot of System of a Down songs. I just listen to the albums and whatever comes on.
Mm-hmm. And we go, yes, please, more. Please, inject it.
And they say, no, we shan't be reuniting. Or whatever. Yeah.
They're cool guys.
How do I get a set of loaded 20 Strong dice? Talk to Salem, apparently. Salem will
Salem's good at
do an oil test.
Them the bad way.
Salem will do an oil test on your dice and tell you if they're loaded. I don't know, whatever. Any plans to release a unified combined rulebook for the other decks? There is not plans at this time to do that. We are sort of test running the reception to these unified rulebooks as a part of this campaign. So far, it seems like the response has been very, very good. Possibility that we might go back and revisit previous rule books, but that is a lot of time and energy and work. And while they may be better unified like this, I don't know that the jump in readability is that extreme that we would go back and re-release existing rule books. Not promising.
With any questions like that, you always have to think about like the balance of man hours for a small team like this. We don't have like infinite resources to throw at that. And,
yeah. Are you tracking your release on schedule, or are there concerns on shipping from overseas at this point? So it depends what you mean by on schedule, is what I would say. So we have said the fulfillment timelines in the campaign itself are end of September, and we have no concerns about hitting that globally whatsoever. We keep talking about a soft goal of trying to get this released for Gen Con. And right now in the United States, that is not a major concern for us. I think we will be able to get it here on time, even if it means we have to airship in some. Globally speaking, I would say there's not a guarantee. Like, we may be releasing the game in the United States at Gen Con before or during global fulfillment. But in terms of hitting the stated goal on this campaign, which is end of September, I have no concerns about that right now. Again, pending some sort of major manufacturing catastrophe, or like, I don't
speak anything.
I don't want
into
to.
existence.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to speak anything into existence, barring
too tenuous right now.
significant escalation in some of the things that are going on
that's
globally.
the part not to
But
say.
if everything holds kind of where it's at right now,
or it gets better.
Yeah, or gets better. Yeah, that would be.
Fingers crossed on
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
one.
no
That
kidding.
one- that
Yeah,
one
no
I'll
kidding.
speak into existence.
And yes, Jump Masters is still on track. I owe an update for Jump Masters. We will be getting to that very, very shortly. But yes, everything's on track. Jump Masters is being printed presently, and I think is slated to wrap maybe even in the next like week on production. So that one's going great. Final question: have you ever thought about doing a monster battler game like Monster Hunter, or I'm gonna mash this up and say like, or even like a boss battler? We have talked in the past about like, would Too Many Bones be a better game if it primarily were a boss battler, meaning like maybe rather than having it be a bunch of like mini skirmishes leading up to a big tyrant like set piece battle. Would it be better if you just did like 3 battles and they were all kind of heavily designed, more than on a little encounter card, but like heavily designed set piece battles, that sort of thing? And I can say we have not done that because at the end of the day, we decided like the skirmishes are more interesting and like they up the variety, that kind of thing. But it's at least been like bandied about internally, like the idea of doing maybe more of a like sort of boss battler, like single monster battle sort of system rather than like the big lots of units on the board, that kind of thing. I don't know. That might show up at some point in a future thing. So to answer the question directly, have you thought about it? Yes. Have we actually done it or implemented it? Not really. But we might in the future. I don't know. We'll see.
Someone said Sly and the Family Stone sing Pa 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 for literally 8 measures and everybody wants to be a star. So that's the one that goes, everybody wants to be a
star. Pa, 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 pa,
star.
pa, pa. Yeah. Pa, 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 pa. Yeah, I love that Sly and the Family Stone song. That's a great one. I love that.
I think they're known for it.
Yeah.
That's all our questions. There is a giveaway form below. Make sure to fill it out now if you have not already. You're losing that chance. The window is closing. Do you have
And it's closing rapidly. Yeah,
Rapidly.
That is all we've got for our Q&A. We are going to take a brief 5-ish minute break.
Mm-hmm.
Or are you going to take a break at all? Taking a break?
Mm-hmm.
Kit Kat Barman?
Kit Kat Barman.
Yeah, taking a break. Give me a break.
Oh,
give me a break.
Me off a piece of that Chrysler car.
Fancy feast. That is all we've got for the Q&A section of today's stream. Mr. Santoro is going to be back here in about 5-ish, 10-ish minutes playing some more 20-strong Etherfields and keeping an eye on the chat a little bit and maybe answering a few more of your questions to the extent that he can. I'm going to go do some work and get updates prepared. We are 1 day away from the 1 week countdown for 20 Strong, Nemesis, Tainted Grail, and Awaken Realms. I want to again just thank you so much for backing this campaign, for supporting CTG and being a part of our community. If you like this kind of content, again, just one more reminder, please like and subscribe. It communicates lots of things to us like, I like this, and I'm subscribed to this, and I would like to see more content from you weirdos. So thank you for watching. We'll be back in 5-10 minutes with some Etherfields 20 Strong gameplay. See you later.
I'm back. I'm back. It's here. It's the gameplay time for anyone who wanted to watch the first part of this gameplay, because this is Etherfields deck, this deck has been played once, so it has been permanently altered for future plays. If you want to see where we started off, beat the tutorial boss last time, check it out. It's linked below the other stream that we did that in. And it looks like I might be joined. I don't know. Someone here?
I just saw your message.
Uh-oh.
Is it too late?
It's too late. Sorry, you lost your chance.
Hello, stream.
Salem's here. Salem's here to field questions.
Oh, I can do that.
Sure.
Oh, I got a chair over here.
I mean, if you've got the time and the want.
Sure, why not? Just when I thought I
let's
was
see.
out,
Let's see.
they pulled me back in.
Yeah, classic.
Do you want me on the left or right?
Godfather? Is that Godfather?
I'm pretty sure it's Gotti. All right. Okay.
I know it is not Gotti. I do know that.
Okay. No, it's Scarface, isn't it?
It could be.
It's Al Pacino. I know is who says it.
Al Pacino is in both Scarface and
I don't think
Godfather.
it's Heat.
Yeah, that does not seem like a line that the police officer in Heat would say.
Yeah.
Although he does have the best scene in that movie where he
I know which scene you're talking about.
takes the TV, right? That's when he finds out his wife is cheating on him, and he's like, "Well, this is my TV."
That's not the line I'm thinking of.
Oh, I love it. I'm not talking about the line. I'm talking about the scene.
Got to the scene. I've only seen Heat once. Good movie though. I
It is
gotta
good.
rewatch it.
Got a good ending. Good movie. Best Michael Mann movie, in my opinion. Out of the ones I've seen.
I've seen Manhunter. It's better than Manhunter.
It is better than Manhunter.
What are-
Kelsey likes Manhunter quite a bit.
I haven't seen Thief.
Haven't either.
What other
Or have
films? What other stuff did he do?
He did Collateral.
Oh, Collateral's so good, but I think Heat's still better.
Heat's better. Collateral's good.
Mm-hmm.
He did Miami Vice.
Haven't seen that.
He did something else before the one I'm talking about. So there's a
Alright.
giveaway.
There's a giveaway. Is it a link?
It's not Al anymore. It's Dunk.
Oh, I thought they were saying AI.
No,
According to
we don't
Al,
want to
okay.
talk about AI.
No,
that
no,
stuff's
I know.
no good.
That's why. Yeah, well, that's why I wasn't addressing it. I was just
Yeah.
like, all right, chat. Al, okay.
Yeah, no,
We
it's
like
Dunk. The best Al Pacino performance ever in the hit film
Dunk,
Jack and Jill.
yeah, Dunkachino.
Yes,
Say
what is-
hello
what
to
is-
my chocolate blend.
What is clearly an ad within the movie, but it's actually just an ad that they certainly
Yeah.
were probably paid.
What's my name?
Uh,
Dunkachino.
Someone
That is the only good part of that
Someone
movie.
earlier said, according to AI, there has never been two standard decks shuffled exactly the same.
I mean, that's not. I wouldn't even say that's according to AI. That's according to math. It's statistically
Yeah.
unlikely. There are, and I truly did not believe this until I looked it up and actually confirmed the numbers. There are more ways to shuffle a unique deck of just 52 cards than there are atoms on Earth, and that's ATOM, not ADAM.
How is that possible? I know at
I-
least like 6 atoms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah. So
we did cover
and it's
this
like,
in the first part of this
it's like a
stream,
magnitude of like
yeah. We also covered that you
8, 10
can't,
zeros. Like
that
it's not even close.
Yeah, we also made sure to cover if you kiss yourself in a mirror, you can only do it on the lips.
What?
Comes from the same guy.
I only tuned in for
also-
the last bit of
yeah.
that stream where I started making comments about like
that's
precision
Neil
dice.
deGrasse Tyson. Both of those are accredited. I mean, the cards thing is not accredited to him.
Yeah, the
but he
cards
is
thing
known
is
as saying it.
the cards thing is literally what is 52 factorial,
Yeah.
and what is our current estimate for the number of atoms on Earth.
So there's a giveaway form. Make sure to fill it out now. I will have Salem hit not accepting responses after like 2 turns of this
2
gameplay.
turns,
Sure, I don't know. 2 fights.
2 fights. Oh my
I mean,
god!
that's what the turns are basically in this game. So fill out that form if you haven't. It is in the description. If you want to see this in its original form, make sure to check out the other live stream linked in the description. That is where part 1 of this is located. If you want to check out the campaign, also linked there. If you want to like the stream, subscribe to the channel. We love
Also,
it.
somebody's asking chat. make sure to slam that like button at least 2 times. Tell you what, I'll do you one further. Make sure to slam it 3 times.
Make sure to hit it at least an odd number of times. That would be so odd of you to do.
You can do that same thing, too, with the subscribe button.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
If you want, I don't think any of the percentages are going to change in a meaningful way for who we're playing as and who we're playing against. So, Salem, you can pop over to the tab that is the purple. And you can give that a refresh.
Refresh.
And it looks like responses are still coming in. Make sure to fill out the form.
All right. So I'm gonna give 20 seconds to fill out the form if you want the poll to have an
it's
impact.
not going to change.
Oh.
Look at that number. Are you kidding me?
Well, you never know. You never know. So
the newly revealed.
If you want to enter the contest, though, you get a little bit more time. We just won't be looking at whatever you put for the poll because we are taking the results from the poll by the time I end this long sentence. Don't forget there's a stream delay too. So
it's also not going to change. Again, this is like how you call certain states early because it's just not going to change.
All right.
So our character we are playing as the Reaper.
And why did I say, oh no, you might ask? Because I look at who we are fighting for the boss.
So the Reaper, make sure to check out the latest added stretch goal.
This is the 900k stretch goal,
900k. Help us add the Reaper to the deck. They're very cool looking. I think they are going to be very specifically poorly set up against this boss, but let's see.
So, just...
Did you put stuff here?
So,
seems like a good place to put stuff.
I'll explain this.
Can you give me the top half of that box?
Yeah, I'll explain this after we show the boss here, but you'll probably see why this is not the best of pairings.
Yeah, so a very loose breakdown of the Reaper. Final argument is their ability crits on dice matching the current ether, deal +1 damage. The current ether starts at yellow, and the boss we're going to be going against only needs blue, but they have some other things.
We haven't said who it is yet.
I know, but we'll get. So we got 4 health on the Reaper, 1 strategy, so she can easily hold 1 item, which is awesome, and 3 recovery.
As opposed to the characters who can't hold any.
Yes, she can hold 1 whole item. And that's going to be important because I believe, at least last I checked,
it's the winner. I know I could lie and say it was actually something else, but honestly, the second pick is also not very ideal for the current deck.
So our boss we are going to be facing off against is the Scarecrow. The Scarecrow, Ether Blue, that's even easier than the tutorial boss here. Hey, there we go. Ether Blue, that's easier than our tutorial boss. That's great. No downside. So we don't read the next part of that text, which says at least 4 cards are in your inventory. So the Reaper is really good at holding 1.
Also, hi, Shannon. Hello. Miss you. We got to come up and say hi to you sometime.
So I will need to not only find a way to +3 the Reaper's strategy, but then after that I will have
the
to
items
gather 3 additional
So
items.
just to reiterate, rules of the game. I can't remember which is first, picking a boss or picking a hero, but they are ordered in such a way where you do get to know one before the other.
Yeah.
So leaving this up to a poll is very funny because this is probably a more difficult matchup. To real touch on what the second place was the Swamp Walker, which I think that was the boss you unlocked last time, right?
Yes.
The Swamp Walker. And I'm just putting this out there ahead because this is important details to remember when you get your own deck and you're playing. The Swamp Walker requires to have a Toxins item in your inventory in order to activate it. The kicker is the Toxins don't normally start in the item deck. You have to find them and get them into the item deck.
Yeah.
You are, and the game explicitly says this, but I'm just reiterating so it's not forgotten, you are able to look through the decks before you choose which boss you want to fight. You just obviously have to reshuffle everything. So, I do not recommend fighting the Swamp Walker if there are no Toxins in the item deck already. You want to prep for that by finding those Toxins in a different game and then making sure they stay Toxins, and then the next time you play, you're like, all right, I'm ready to fight the Swamp Walker. So that is where the flipping pseudo-legacy aspect of this game is really important, too, because unlike other 20 strong decks, you really shouldn't just blindly be like, oh, I haven't fought this guy yet, and I haven't used this hero yet. should definitely make sure to take all of those accounts into consideration.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's going to be harder.
This is going to be
Not
a hard
impossible.
one.
Nothing's impossible. You can get the toxins into the deck and then get them. There's an item that even lets you pull an item right from the discard. So it's definitely possible. It's just harder.
Could you hit record on the streams that we have this section?
Talking to me or Carter?
No, I'm talking with Carter.
Okay. I don't know how this works.
So we are going to be extending, and this is my little intro for that if I put it out. This is part 2 of our Etherfields gameplay. We're going to be challenging the Scarecrow with the Reaper. A very bad matchup, but it was
That's what you
decided
voted
by
for.
poll. So I have no choice. This is what I'm going to be doing. So here we go. I would not advise this as your second play, which it is mine. But I will need to be hunting through the item deck for plus strategy, the enemy deck for plus strategy, and the room deck for plus strategy, because when I saw that the polls were going this way, I did
You did what the
look
game recommends you do.
ahead
Yeah.
and saw that there were a total of 3 ways currently for me to upgrade my strategy.
Well, that's all you
set.
need. You only need to increase it 3 times,
Yeah,
right?
So exactly perfect if I get through every single one of the decks. So we're going to move quick. Again, fill out the giveaway form if you have not already, because we're going to shut it down after 2 fights.
I do see a comment, pretty cheeky one, saying, noted, fight the Swamp Walker as my first boss.
And you can't even
You
do
can't,
that, you
actually.
cheater.
It is on a B side, so you have to unlock him first.
Which is well designed because you
'Cause
shouldn't
otherwise
be
you
able to
shouldn't-
do
yeah.
something that requires more plays. Okay, let's. Oh, I
Unless,
have
of course,
draw
you
5
happen to
cards.
drop your deck and you follow my advice, which is if you drop your deck and things fall over and flip and whatnot, that's because your dream is changing. You had a
Unless
bit of
it's
a...
your first time playing.
Yeah,
then
yeah,
your
maybe not
dream
the
is
first time.
normal and
Just reset everything to A, yeah.
Discard 1 card from your inventory or flip and banish this card to ignore all plus enemy icon. Okay. Place your, on the map. Place yourself on the closest space, not on your current map card, then flip and discard the map card you were on and gain any one item from the item discard. What's on this?
Ooh, from the item discard, you say?
From the item
If
discard.
you get the one that gives you a plus and it goes into here, you can get
Yeah.
it back.
That's
Although,
true.
probably not this
Probably
turn.
not this turn. I could nurse this card in my hand
Oh my gosh.
forever. Because the Scarecrow is going to be cycling the item deck, kind of. Banish the top card of either the influence or item deck. Yeah.
Do me a favor.
Do you want me to move these up?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. This isn't an optimal setup for playing this, but you know, whatever. You won't be
I need
streaming it.
further.
Is there any way to move our little window to the left corner?
Yeah,
Kind of.
we got a lot of dead space.
Because we got
over
dead
there.
space over there, yeah.
I mean, we can put the hand over there as well.
Okay, yeah. I'll be in charge of the hand. We're co-piloting this game now.
When you would suffer damage, roll any 2 green, reduce the damage suffered by that amount. That's whatever. When drawing a map card, you may spend 1 wrath to draw 2. I think, as much as I would love that 2 green, that seems incredibly good if I'm hunting for specific map cards.
Just don't forget, this counts towards the cards in your inventory.
Oh, at least 4 cards. I don't
Yeah.
have to have
Also,
items.
this is an
Okay.
item. When you place an influence card into your inventory, it functions like an item.
It takes up an inventory spot as well?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
beans.
Also, the enemies that force themselves into your inventory just says 4 cards.
Oh, cool. Those are usually good and not bad
Yeah.
at all to have in your inventory.
Hey, I'm
so
just
that's
saying,
fine.
silver linings here, right?
I've heard about the playbook for that one. Of the silver linings. No, I don't need to place it right now. I can just move because I do need that room.
Yes, you need
The
to get
pig-
Ether
the
to
pig
blue, so you
bathroom.
definitely need to get in there.
So I'm gonna just move over here for 1 yellow. What do I have for yellow? I'll just exhaust a yellow. I'll keep exhausted
Is this
over
your
there.
rule?
That's my rolling hole. That's where I go down to roll dice. Down to the old crick. This enemy's health is increased by the number of map cards in the active area. So currently a health of 2. which is
Heck, you could just kill
Yeah.
them before you add another one.
Oh, you can kill them outside of combat? With
Yeah,
the
you can
wrath?
do
I
can
did
do
not
actions
know
at
that.
any time.
Oh,
It's
I
on
thought that
the-
was part of the fighting.
No,
That's
no, no.
cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can do so you can kill him before his health would increase.
Interesting.
And I believe core rules say that if an enemy is defeated and its health increases, it doesn't revive. I don't remember exactly where it says that, but I'm pretty sure it says that somewhere.
I mean, you can look it up here if you want.
Nah.
Don't need to do no work, though. That's fine. I'm going to use a red for that purpose, then, alongside Hurry.
Okay.
To defeat this rat, and I'll get a health, because that's what I'll do. Bam. That was...
Oh, he still stays there.
He still stays, okay.
But you get his reward right
Get his
away.
instance. So I'm here. I'm gonna explore for 2. What is getaway? Discard 1 card from your inventory or flip and banish this card to ignore all plus enemies. Okay. I'll do that. Discard this in addition to a green to explore. Right? Do I have a plus straight? Dang it. Okay. So pig room.
You could have placed this.
I know. Well, I want this.
Well, yeah,
one.
right.
I want to place that before I place the next
But
one,
it says the card you
probably.
do not place may be placed at the top or bottom of the map deck, so you could have cycled that one.
That's true. That's true. But, you know, hairs and splitting them and all that.
Will there be a supersized version released of Too Many Bones?
No.
Maybe that's your big campaign. I guess the question I'll ask is...
I do need to clarify as well, anytime that Too Many Bones 2 comes up now, it is not a reprint. It's
Yes.
not a remaster.
Yeah,
it is a new game. It's
Yes, it is a-
completely not at all functional in any of the
It is
same
not an
ways.
expansion
It
to
is not an
existing content.
expansion.
Of course, we haven't really said
a
much, but I
remaster.
still just, that's
Yeah.
important. So no, it
It's
is not
just
just a
a-
supersized version of Too Many Bones.
I will say it's a strangely large worry that people seem to have that we are going to remaster the game.
Did
We're
I
not
miss
going
the
to.
drawing? Not yet. You've
can
missed
still
the
fill out the
poll
form.
for hero and boss play, but you can still fill out the form in the description to get entered for the drawing. That will close in about maybe like a turn or 2.
Yeah. You also don't have to be present to be considered for that. So.
So I'm new to
spend
20
3
strong, and I'm backing Nemesis Core along with Etherfields. Does the colored chip come with Etherfields? No. So the colored chip is a base game component. So if you're getting the Nemesis Core set that comes with the dice, it will also come with the chip dial. The decks themselves don't come with anything except for their own unique cards and rules. They won't come with any additional other components. Every component, like die, chip, whatever you need to play a game, will be included in the core set.
Spend a yellow to move into this room. Maybe not. I won't spend a yellow. I'm just gonna chill out here. I think I've explored. I'm just gonna activate my enemy for the turn, which is the Scavengers.
And then the Scarecrow ability.
Scarecrow ability: banish the top card of either the influence or item deck. I will just draw 5 cards or gain. If you choose to draw, I'll just what is the other? I'll just banish that. If it don't plus my strategy, it's getting banished, is what I say about that deck. If this enemy is not defeated, and all heroes are on their lucid sides, flip and discard this card. That is not the case. I am not on
You
my
have
lucid side.
one. I think you have one hero on your lucid side.
Yep.
Yeah.
For my 1 playthrough. You may discard 3 items from your inventory to defeat this enemy. No, I will never have that until the boss, basically. Remember I have 1 strategy phase. What a bad one right now.
I have ordered the metal dice with my pledge. I heard some issues with the previous ones. Is this something that has been corrected, right? Yeah, I don't want to speak to the details of it because
We
I'm
have
not privy to that.
shown them
We haven't
yet,
shown
but
off
we would
the new ones.
not sell them if we were not confident we could.
Yes,
fix
and I
the
believe
issue.
we plan on having an I want to say we plan on having an update talking about it. I saw that
once
mentioned
we
somewhere
have-
else.
He
So,
stated it earlier. Once we have a set of them.
Yeah,
to
so
show, we
if
will
you
do it.
are on the fence about them, definitely feel free to wait for us to put out that update, just so we can make sure we address the things people are bringing up.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not privy to that conversation. I'm not a part of the manufacturing aspect of it. It's not a dev question, so
we
I
are
don't want to
not-
speak to it, but we will post an update.
I'll say from a marketing and company visibility standpoint, we're not interested in selling something we have had issues with in the past. So if we view that as a thing that's going to be an issue, we will figure it out. and typically at our own expense. Well,
Woo! That's
so three
three damage
That's
with that
exactly enough.
Heck yeah.
Because,
Is it
yeah.
the sound-
You had some wrath if you needed it.
Oh, that's true. Sorry, what?
Is it the sound an owl makes?
Woo!
Sometimes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, but my hero gives me +1 damage on crits matching the current ether, which is yellow. So this enemy has been exactly defeated. I can get +2 health or gain an item. Unfortunately, I don't have a space for an item, and I already have +1 health, so I should have gotten my dice, I'm realizing. I could have seen this item
Yeah,
for
you
this enemy. I am a dummy, as they say. So these are all exhausted. I get a free yellow recovery alongside 3 other dice. That's pretty saucy. What do I want for my 3 other dice? That is the real question. I am also going to have to discard that toughness.
I recently picked up all of Tanglewood series since I now have my own board game table in my new home. Ooh, that's exciting. That is like the next purchase I want to try and save up for that I probably shouldn't actually purchase. I really want a nice game table. We're playing on our dining table, which works.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I would like that too.
y'all
as
have
a
me
cat
in a
owner.
chokehold now. I hope not. That's dangerous.
Scary.
That's very dangerous.
Is that what I want? I took 2 yellows and a green. Yeah.
But thank you for your support. I'm glad you're enjoying Tanglewoods. That is wonderful to hear.
Okay. So I've gotten my 3 recovery. These guys go to the old bin. Nothing special with them. I have to. The round set's over.
Mm-hmm.
I have to discard a card, at least one. It's unfortunate. So I could have used that. Oh, I was dumb.
Yeah,
I
you
could have
could. You
used
should
that
have just
wrath,
used it. Yeah.
Rolled. I didn't know what I was going to roll. And I have 1 strategy phase, so.
Yeah.
So my new hand of 5. I got Work Addiction. What? Couldn't be me. -2 health to place this card. When you banish a card, you may banish a die to discard that card instead.
It's pretty good. There's some very
Yeah.
powerful cards in this game you don't want to banish.
And we're currently banishing a card every turn as well. But I have 1 spot in my inventory.
And it's pretty good for just the tune too.
Yeah. 2 and 2, that's a drink. It's like a bad 7 and 7. The implied dice step, when you apply a crit on a green or yellow to a non-boss enemy, you may re-roll it. If you roll a hit, the enemy is defeated. Banish this card to defeat 1. You act vary if it's status 4 or lower, flip and discard the enemy. That's pretty nice. Hesitation. Sure. Okay. So we are in it again. I think I might be using a lot of cards to keep going here, so I'm going to ditch something for 1 yellow. I mean, that's minus gain 3.
I mean, you're at 6 health. That's
I
not a bad
know.
idea.
I'm just going to use this card.
Okay.
-1 health to recover 4 dice?
Yep.
Yeah. That seems like
Yeah, because you don't need the wrath right
a good
now.
idea.
There's
I'm going to
nothing
get my
spend.
good dice.
But
this
the
has
good
been
dice can be
flipped,
for
so it doesn't do this
resources.
thing is the thing.
It's a little bit cheaper though.
Yeah.
Slight off-topic question. When will we see the Tanglewoods White and Rose How to Play vids? Any ETAs? I think that's a question for you, right?
That is a question for me. I don't have a great answer because there's also a Cloudspire one.
I do believe the Dyes tutorials just recently went live for the White and
Yes.
Rose, correct?
Those exist.
So-
you can always check there.
Free to use Dyes tutorials to help you out as well.
Yeah, a good tutorial, unfortunately, is quite a task of dedication and love and time. And my time has
We got to
been
stop
spent
making new stuff so he can
elsewhere.
catch up on the old stuff.
Yeah, let's do that. Because unfortunately, like with a team as small as we are, doing one thing for a while means you're not doing many other things for a longer while. So I'm going to get rid of my work addiction,
Okay.
along with my gambling, I think. Just to
advance the ether?
Advance the ether.
Sadly,
Sure.
you do not get your yellows back.
I know, that is a boomer.
Haha, no worries, Andrew. I also forgot about the Cloudspire deck myself, lol. I appreciate the honest reply. Somebody else said, I second that. Dized has been a huge help with learning 20 strong. Yes, I agree. I've been using Dized so much for stuff like...
Yeah, I will say 20 strong tutorials are also all the tutorial. Our games are a pain to do tutorials for in general because the 20 strong tutorials have to assume you know how to play base 20 strong to refer you to the base 20 strong rules video. But then you have to teach a game somewhat incoherently as a part, which is why I like the combined rule books of. I might, that being said, if I was going to put out a poll if people are interested, just to kind of gauge interest, if people are interested in a style of tutorial for those missing 3 videos, if people in the interim would like something along what I did for these Awaken Realms tutorials, where it's kind of more just me hanging out and just giving you a rundown on how those work. So if that is something people would like, say it in that poll whenever I do that. All right, so I've done the ether thing. So I could explore again, and why was I doing that? Oh, to do this, because I'm looking for strategy. This is an awful pair, I will say. This is a terrible... you didn't know what either of these did. It's not your fault, but it kind of is. You chose a very bad pair. You're not very strategic.
Well, no, you're not very strategic.
I'm trying my best. So I think I want to explore to see if I can find some strategery.
Okay, so you get to draw 2, right? Or you must spend 1 wrath to do so.
Oh, no. Ugh.
It's
Gross.
worth it. It's absolutely
I know
worth
it's
it.
worth it.
Just use your red die.
I know, but I also have to spend 3 green, so I'm trying to figure out what to do with that.
2 here.
Yeah, that card's good, though. Banish the card. That's hard this early. That's fine. I'll do, so that gives me 2, so 1. To explore, and I will spend my red die. When drawing a map card, I may spend 1 wrath to draw 2 and place 1.
Ooh.
Oh, there's the boss room, so that's what I'm placing.
Because this other one isn't required for anything. It's just...
No, it's
in fact,
not
it's got
helpful in any way.
Yeah, because you're going to be coming in from the top. It's got a wall.
Yeah, quite a bad one.
Do you want to put it at the bottom?
Yeah, it's certainly on the bottom. This other one also doesn't really help me because it's setting the ether from purple to red, which is also unhelpful to me in my current state. Is there another better room to go into than the boss room? Not really.
Yeah, they all have enemies.
Is it better or worse to just engage right now? Again, fill out the giveaway form if you haven't already. We are going to be shutting it down in just a moment.
Yeah, I will. I'll say we will shut down. We will stop accepting responses at the end of the next round.
Okay.
So that's
a little bit of time.
A little bit of time. So
it's
not the end of this round.
Description.
End of next round. It's in the description, and then we'll do the drawing at the end of the stream.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you don't have to be present for that to win.
Yep.
So I think I'm just going to move into activation because I have an empty hand, and anywhere I currently go will add an enemy. And that enemy on top is pretty feisty, I would say.
You could just kill it with this.
Yeah, that's possibly...
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, so because the after effect will cause you to lose this. But if you use this, if this is used to defeat an enemy, flip and discard that enemy. So its after effect won't trigger. Boom.
Definitely
Strategy.
Actually, so I might just move in then. Here.
Okay.
So I'll add an enemy, and then I can look at what the next one is. When a hit is applied to this enemy, -1 health, or discard the top card of the influence deck. +1 strategy is pretty 6 health.
It's +1 recovery.
Yeah, +1 recovery. That's what I definitely said. I would have to plus an enemy either way. Okay, well, let's... Do I activate? Oh, that's going to get added no matter what. Exploring. Yeah, I'll move to activation now. So this, I'm going to banish the top card of the item deck because, again, no strategy. So.
Someone's saying, oh, dang, the rose and white dice tutorials are indeed out. I checked a few days ago and they weren't out yet, so sorry for the stupid question. Not a stupid question. It's a great question. Thank you for expressing interest. Thank you for being excited for our How to Play videos.
Yeah,
It's always
feel-
good to hear that they were well received.
Yeah, I like-
And it was very recent they went live, so.
Yeah, I like that they're live. I like that people receive those videos, and I feel deep shame and resentment towards myself that the other ones aren't. When a hit is applied to this enemy, -1 health, or discard the top card of the influence deck. When a hit, that's
When a basic hit.
yeah. I mean, that's not
So you know,
much
if you just,
different
if
than
you
what
just
I
make sure
said,
you
but
roll a bunch,
I know.
a bunch of green crits.
Yeah, they're really good, and I have lots of phases to do so. So that's good. I mean, I can do this right now, where I banish this card, gain 4 wrath.
And if it was used to defeat an enemy, flip and discard it. You do
So I
still
still
get its-
defeat it,
Yep,
so I
so
can
you get its
recover
reward.
4 dice.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Yeah, and then it's flipped, turns into back into puppets. Nice.
Oh yeah,
I
I
like
remember
that
them
better.
from last time.
All right, when a hit is applied to this enemy. Okay, so now I'm in my big 1 strategy phase. So let's see what we can do. I can always exhaust this to deal an extra point, so I don't need to roll it. These should all be rolled, certainly. 2 of these just does the job, crit-wise.
Yep.
Um,
Is the giveaway over? Not yet. At the end of the next round, we will be closing it.
yeah, and then we'll be drawing it at the end of the stream.
But you do not need to be present to win.
Correct.
We will call out who wins, but we will reach out to you.
Yes, you just have to respond to my emails. So I'm rolling.
Is this your big
All the
ploy
guys.
to like get new friends?
Yes, you have to respond to me. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, don't forget the
Yes.
basic hits.
So we want 5 from those,
Okay.
and then
That's-
1 basic hit.
All right. So only
And
1
I'll take
damage.
the
That's
damage.
not too bad. In
'Cause
fact,
I
actually,
don't-
you could exhaust the red for wrath if you wanted to avoid that.
Yeah, that's not bad. That is correct. Yeah, let's do that. I'll exhaust the red to deal the last point in wrath. So then I don't have to do anything for the bad stuff. These will still all exhaust though. So its item, or its instant use is plus enemy to either recover all dice or +1 strategy. I'm going to get +1 strategy.
It's not strategy. It's recovery.
Recovery, I keep saying it the wrong way. But I do
Wednesday's murderer.
+enemy. That's fine.
I think this
with
is a
me.
stretch goal as well.
Yep.
Yeah. Nothing happens with the snake cultist when it is defeated.
But this after effect will trigger. So technically, that guy's still in play
Oh,
because
weird.
you'll suffer damage too from this guy.
Oh, weird.
But you still had those dice, right?
Yes.
What you shouldn't have exhausted them yet. What were they? Could you have killed this guy?
Oh, yeah, I definitely could have because there were these 3.
I think it was
hits.
those 3. Yeah. Because
Yeah.
because he
He
comes
does
out
not
immediately.
have the part
this,
where he cares.
this is still what it's
Yes,
like.
Yes.
You got to follow the rules.
Yep, I'm
You
forgetting
get
my
2 green
timing.
hits
And a purple hit, I believe.
and a purple hit.
Yep.
Cool.
All right. So
Nice. Did it.
okay.
So I get +1 health and recover 1 die as well. That's right, you fool.
You get the red back.
Give me the red. Give me the red. All right, so these were then exhausted.
Yep.
Then these are all
After
moved
effects.
in the cleanup step. The after effects happen if it's not currently Wednesday. Flip and discard this card to Friday's murderer.
Whoa.
Snake cultist does not have an after effect, and I am not trained in after effects, so I don't really know how to use that one too
let's see.
well.
Should
Then
have
I
used
have
the
recovery.
oversized dice tray with a dice tray can. Oh, that would have been funny.
Hilarious.
Can't tell from the video, but is the inside of the box felt?
It is.
The box yes.
no,
yes.
both of them.
Oh yeah, it is. It is
Yeah,
felt.
they are both felt lined so that they can double as little dice trays and they're not
Mm-hmm.
loud. So you can play it in public as your little
Is-
dice tray.
Is the
It's
dice
a
storage?
unadvertised feature that we do just to enhance the experience for our beloved customers.
Is the dice storage in a single deck travel case good enough for rolling dice? I am planning on taking it on a flight, and I have to soon.
Which one?
The dice tray, like the thing in the go.
I mean, technically,
It's on the smaller side, but it's about
quite
it's like a
small.
little
It's
smaller than
than
this.
that.
I don't know if we have any decks that you can play on a plane.
Yeah, I mean Solar
No,
Sentinels
that's
you could
not
probably play on a
true.
plane, but
This is another series I'm going to be working on. I have to. Work
does
with
it
them.
plane?
Yep. This is the series. Little spoiler for everybody. Get excited. I'm gonna
All
have
right.
Amanda help me build a little plane set.
Okay.
All right. I'm getting 4 green dice back.
Well, you get a green for free.
I'm getting that plus a purple. What? Salem? No, I'm going to get a yellow. I want some movement. Some amount of movement. Okay. All right. I did the thing. So now I discard up to 1 card. I have none, so I discard 0.
Where are we going to put the item discard?
In your dumb face. I plan on discard. Oh, wow, that's a lot of possibilities.
Oh my
so
God.
many.
That is...
Well, I should
Oh my
really make
gosh.
the best of this turn because I have
you got a lot
9 of each resource.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Elder Scrolls Botsy. Does it plain?
I've played it on quite a small surface. Plain, we might have to figure out an inventive way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But when we were...
You got to get your other 2, your seat mates involved. Like, you got to ask them to use...
I played it with, what is the name of the... I can't remember the name of the podcast offhand, but UK podcast.
All right.
I played it at Essen on a tiny, tiny table. and
Okay, so
we made it work.
end of this round, we are closing the
Yes.
submissions for the
So
poll.
after
Or
I
for
fight
not for
the
poll,
enemy
but I think.
proper. So I'm going to discard so many possibilities to explore. Off of which direction? Bottom, why not? And
Interesting choice.
la-di-da. And I will discard this to pay the wrath for its ability. Can I do that?
I would say no, because then the item is gone.
But I spent. So I draw the top 2. This one is nothing to me. It's dead to me, in fact. So I said from the top, recover 1 die or cycle a top card of any deck to the bottom of its deck. Ugh. This is also terrible. Is it more terrible than this?
Well,
Honestly-
recover 1 die or cycle the top card to the bottom of the deck. That could be really
of
helpful.
its deck. That's
Yeah.
true. I'll put that there as a possibility.
So many of them.
Oh, the possibilities. I will bottom this because I don't want it or need it. Will also be the case for the next card. There has to be the strategy card coming up, certainly. So I will discard more possibilities to explore off this side. Unfortunately, I will spend this
Ooh,
as my
That
wrath.
hurts.
It does feel quite bad to do. Oh, boy. I mean, there it is. Okay.
See, it's a good thing you didn't explore downward for that
Yes.
one, otherwise you would have been in trouble.
No, the part I wanted.
Oh, it's on the top. Okay, never mind.
There's no reason for me to add this one.
Yep.
Setting purple to blue, or blue to purple. What do I got there? Man, I still have to hold on to this. Okay, so I've spent so many possibilities. So I'm going to spend, oh boy. Oh, that's exactly, I'll spend 1 yellow to move in. Then I'll spend 5 yellow
To do the action.
+1 strategy,
And
which
then-
also causes me to flip and discard this. Ooh, there's strategy.
Yeah,
on
so
the
if
other
you
side,
if you cycle through the
too.
whole deck again, you could get it back.
But
And do
unfortunately,
it
I would
again.
have to place it. Have those been discarding or going to the bottom?
Bottom of the deck.
Oh,
Yeah.
so I have to
You
place
would have to
every
place every
map
card to get there
before.
again. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm quite yellow light, but not yellow.
Oh man, I could see you guys doing a
Empty.
Too Many Bones version like Gloomhaven Buttons and Bugs, just micro-sized solo gameplay. Well, we've partnered with Jeff, Joe. There's Joe K. What's it?
Clipfell.
Clipfell. Thank you. With Dragons of Etchenstone, that was his game.
Yep.
So I mean,
He also made a tiny version of Cloudspire.
he did make a
that's
tiny
somewhere.
version of Cloudspire.
And I know he was looking at making a tiny version of Elder Scrolls.
So who knows?
So maybe I could see it. Discard the top card of the influence deck as the after effect. This enemy's health stat is increased by the number of banished influence cards. So just 1 so far. Not bad. +1 health when he is defeated.
Keep these lines
Which
up.
isn't like great, honestly, because I'm such a healthy boy. I've got health coming out of my ears over here. Do I move? I don't think yellows are particularly helpful to me right now, so I might as well. Give me this enemy. The Librarian
This enemy's damage stat is reduced by the number of cards in your inventory.
Oh wow! I wish I had another card in my inventory.
If the top card of the influence deck has Wrath, +1 enemy or banish that card. But if you kill him, defeat any one non-boss enemy in the active area. If its health stat is 3 or higher, flip and discard this card. Which you would then not have to do that thing.
Okay. Interesting. Beans. Man, that's a lot of attack on that fella, too. Okay, well, do I spend... No, my greens are really good with Reaper. I gotta stop using the color that the ether is. I need to also work on finding the blue, because I want to have the greens for doing stuff.
Yeah, that's going to be very helpful.
Okay, so I will move to activation. So, final countdown on the giveaway form. Do it now. We're closing it once this fight has concluded.
Okay.
So I'm moving to activation.
Scarecrow.
This does not. After placing a map card, flip it, +1 health. No. Banished.
Ooh, this is good. That's the one that if you find the item that lets you increase your strategy, you could get it back from the discard.
Okay. All right, so we're going to roll all the greens.
We've got 2 strategy phases now. Look at you.
I'm so good now. I'll give myself one of just doing this. And treat myself a little bit. We'll stretch out the legs. Stretch out the legs.
Legs officially stretched.
It's almost like I had one strategy all along, actually. So if I don't defeat either of these, I do just lose.
Yes.
This is
so
6 damage total.
Don't do that.
Enemies' attacks as reduced by the number of cards in my inventory. Oh, no, I don't. I would be down to 1 health.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Because this guy...
Yeah, he deals
unless
3
something
damage
else
right now.
gets rid of it first. No. Okay. Let's see. What do I add?
Well, hey,
add?
plus this guy's health stats increased by the number of items in your inventory.
Good. All right, so let's add some poips. And let's hope for a better green roll. These guys stick around, too, if I don't defeat them, right? That's good.
And they exhaust any dice applied to them. You do have to kill them in one.
That's a really bad roll, too.
Can always discard that for 1 wrath. Oh, no, he's increased by... he's got 5 health.
Quite unfortunate in many ways.
Ooh.
Oof.
That's no good.
Arguably the worst stuff I could imagine.
If only you had so many possibilities.
Yes, I was quite greedy with my card usage. If I was playing by myself, I would give myself +1 strategy for this roll thing.
Can you confirm if upcoming big box will be brand new game or expansion of some sort?
Brand new game.
I just need to know what to list in my budget. I assume you're talking about Too Many Bones, right?
The fall campaign.
Yeah, the fall campaign. That will be a new game. It will not be an expansion to existing Too Many Bones content.
Yes.
Have we confirmed when it is?
We have not confirmed that is the fall campaign.
No. Yeah, I didn't think so.
Yeah. So
whenever it is.
Whatever is the fall campaign is a new game. It is not an expansion to a game. I'm saying we have not even confirmed Too Many Bones as the thing.
But we've confirmed that Too Many Bones 2
is happening.
And it is not going to be an expansion.
Oh. So I'm taking 5
Me?
damage. Yes, you.
I'm literally not the one. Oh my god, I didn't say it. This guy said it.
I didn't say nothing. Enemy's health stat is increased by the number of banished influence cards. Yikes. Oh. Okay, so I'm down to 1. Well, it was nice while it lasted. The health, I mean. These guys hang around, which is about the worst. I get a free green recovery.
Do you know where Shrek is? Well, I don't know where it is.
So I have to get these 3 back. Let's get a red back. All right. These guys hang around. Yep. I gotta discard a card. Don't got one to discard, so let's just do this. All right. Okay. Oh, no. Other stuff happened. So slap was on top, right? Discard the top card of the influence deck. I'll have that one trigger first because what was the next? It was this one.
Oh, did you end the round?
Yes.
We are closing it. I'm closing the thing.
Carter, what was next after slap in the deck? It's important. Slightly. Please say it was thoughtful moment or adrenaline. I don't think it was.
It was the card to the left of slap. The top row one.
This one?
Yes.
Ooh, girl. Okay, so the order was like this on top. So unidentified presence, discard top card of influence deck. After, if the top card of the influence deck has wrath, it didn't.
Nice.
But our influence deck is running low. Low and slow. That's how you should cook your ribs. That sounded very... banish one influence card from my hand to +2 health and return and recover all dice matching the current ether. Once per round, you may exhaust a ready red to gain 2 wrath, but only if it's being used. Ooh, that's a good one. Cycle the top card of any deck to the bottom. Recover up to 2 dice. I might just use that. I don't need that dreadful locker for any reason. And he's mean to me. Yeah, let's just do that. I'm not going to use any green or yellow this round anyways. So I'm going to cycle this and recover up to 2 dice. Oh, my goodness. Give me the strategy, man. Where is the strategy, man? When this enemy is defeated, exhaust 2 ready yellows. All right, I'm thinking ahead. If this enemy is not defeated, flip and discard. All right. So I think I just preserve as many cards as I can in this moment and move into a fight. Once per round, you may spend a green to move up to 2 spaces. Banish 1 influence. So this enemy's attack is reduced by the number of cards in my inventory. If I get hit by him again, I will lose, regardless of how many things I can pump in there. So let's move to activation. Banish the top card of either the influence or item deck. So this is going to be the top card here. -1 health to either gain 3 wrath. Oh, that's a good one, though.
Oh, but losing that item.
Reroll up to 2 dice you just rolled. At any time, you may discard this item to gain any one. That's fine.
Oh, I don't know.
It's fine.
Someone said I would insta-back more Joe Kipfel games from y'all. Clipfell. I'm sorry. I haven't met
Like
Joe.
Clippy.
I feel so bad for getting his name so wrong so many times.
Jeff Kipfel.
Jeff.
Oh, it's great to meet you, Jeff. This
Yep.
is Salem's first encounter meeting.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
like,
I would love for some more. I've been playing Buttons and Bugs a bit recently.
Sounds like I really like Daggons of Fletchenstone.
I mean, I do play the Felines of Fetch and Bone version of Dragons, so.
This enemy is not defeated flipping. Okay, I need to defeat that enemy. Should I just roll everything? I need to kill like everything here. If I roll crits on all 4 of these, which is definitely going to happen, it kills everything. Almost everything. So if it's not going to kill everything, I might as well roll more. Let's roll quite a bit. Okay, that's something. Let's see. If its stat is 3 or higher. So I'm going to put crit here.
So that's 3 damage, right?
Uh-huh. Because it matches the current ether. I'm going to go up to 5. Kill this man.
That's 3. The green is 3.
Yeah, 3. Oh. 3, 4, 5. So dead. Defeat any non-boss enemy in the area. If its stat is 3 or higher, flip and discard this card. So I'm going to defeat this fella to give myself +1 health. Ooh. And I did the thing, so he is flipped.
Oh.
And discarded. These are exhausted.
Jeff Kippy is a cool guy. No relation to Joe, though.
We all love Jeff Kippy in the office. It's a big influence on all our work. I will apply these remaining 3 hits. Why not?
Nice.
I mean, I had to go pretty deep on. Give me some health. So no after effects on you annoying after effect on you doesn't ultimately matter, I suppose, too much because it's
Discard
just
the
going to
top
discard the top card of this.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to
Yeah, I'm
reshuffle
gonna
anyway.
have to reshuffle.
Here,
Oh, I could, before resolving these, do stuff with these cards that I wasn't really thinking on, was
because they're over here in your discard
I? I
area.
know. It's a bad thing to have them over there. I can't really place any of them. I could banish one influence card from my hand to +2 health, which might be good. Yeah. These couldn't be recovered before then, but that's...
Well, it says
Fine.
return and recover all dice matching
Oh.
the ether. So you,
Let's do that.
Yeah.
So I will have... So this will be discard. I will banish the crowbar. Yeah. To +2 health. Recover all greens and return. So you still have dealt their damage, presumably?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that I can 100% confirm is in.
Anything else to be done with you guys? Can I don't have enough to explore. Oh, no, I don't. I could discard this.
Well, you could explore with the Pathfinder and a green, and then you're gonna get a green back anyway.
That's so green. Discard this.
Yeah.
Explore. Use this for red.
Yeah.
So I can do the thing.
Let's
All
go.
right. Okay, that's what I wanted to see as well. The green to blue room. And this one can go to the bottom. Right?
Look at that. You've cycled through the whole deck.
Actually, honestly, do I want this just on top? It gives me
Yeah,
the
it gives you
strategy room. Or the
recovery
recovery. All right. Okay.
Dead enemies don't revive. Works great with Big Red and her ability to banish the red die. Yes, yeah. Never played Etherfields, but if it's anything like their other games, I'm going to love it. Will be cool to have a taste of it with this. Yeah, I honestly I recommend play Etherfields. It's very different than anything else. It's kind of like I feel it's evocative to me of like Burn Cycle, for example, in the fact that it's like it's very it's just conventional. I can understand why it's not like everybody's cup of tea because it does a lot of things pretty differently, but it's also very unique because of that.
Yeah, it's also a terrible cup of tea.
It's a terrible.
Because it's a game.
Because it's
you
a
can't
game.
drink it
You
at
just
all.
grind it up, put it in your little tea sifter thing,
Yeah, you got a little metal.
metal
Great
ball
ball.
thing, or if you have a fun cat themed one, it's like made of
Yeah.
silicone or something.
Give me these
I
two
don't know.
blues.
I don't know what they're made of.
Silicone. I think they are. Okay, that was recovery. That was after
Shuffle
effects
this
because I
for you.
discarded the influence. Make sure to just spray those all over the place. Facing does not matter. Read the card board shreddings instead.
So
of
someone says when
keys.
Jeff Kipfel meets Salem, he should call Salem Samuel just to mess with them. Well, that's what's really funny too is
Samuel.
that the message says when
Is it-
Jeff meets Salem as well.
Yes,
We have a Jeff here. And I'm used to like if there's somebody with a name at Chip Theory, there's always another person at Chip Theory with the same name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we
I know
have-
it's a lie, but obviously it's a lie. Case in point, both of us.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, there's only one Carter.
yeah. All right.
Only
Do
one
you want to
Salem.
take the health loss or the banish 2 random influence cards?
Oh. How much health is it?
2.
Ugh.
2 or 2.
Draw number of cards equal to 6.
Close to
Minus.
20% of the company is named either Andrew or Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Draw a number of cards. Yeah, 10% of the company is named Andrew. Draw a number of cards equal to 6 minus your current health. I'll take the health. damage.
Take the health loss? Okay.
Sure. I'm going through the deck in such a way. So I discard a card. Don't have one to do that. So slap
Ooh, blue box could help you out.
the blue box. I don't have a way of getting an item, like offhand.
Isn't there like the... Oh, no, it's on the B side.
If any dice are applied to this enemy, flip and discard 8 health. Eesh.
Where are you seeing this?
The tall man, the coming enemy, who has
8 health, yeah.
That's usually where I look for the next enemy, is at the enemy pile. But that's just me. I'm a little wild. Discard 1 card from your inventory or flip and banish this card to ignore all plus enemy icons. will eventually feel some sort of need to teleport back to the boss room, if that is possible. I will spend a yellow to move in here. Boop. Do I want to spend 5 green? I would recover all of them, so I guess, yeah, I'll spend 4 green. Plus a Pathfinder. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I recover all greens. All right.
Honestly, how many cards are in here? There's only 4 cards in here. If you do explore all of them, you could get this one back out again and up your strategy another time. Since you're not having much luck finding the enemy that gives it.
Yeah, it's just one enemy as well, isn't it? I need to move. I can't stockpile move, which is unfortunate. So I would have to discard a card that's worth more yellows than I need. Gross. Slap is quite good, ain't it? I could start making my way downtown.
Making your way
Mm-hmm.
downtown and walking fast.
Yep. Children pass. Let's see. We're gonna flip and banish this card to ignore all +N for the remainder of the round. I mean, that's not bad, honestly. Discard 1 card from your inventory, or
Flip and banish the card.
what's the other side of you? Oh, we'd just be going back. I like to catch your breath. That was a good card.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do that one.
Okay.
I'll flip and banish it.
So you get
So
to
I get to ignore
ignore
all
plus
+N.
enemies on room cards for the rest of the round.
Yep.
Rest of the round? Yep.
Mm-hmm. So then we will. Oh man, unfortunate, because that's all my yellow for the most part. Eesh. Because if I do this, I burn this for 2 yellow. I can't go like here, explore, and then. The next
Yeah,
turn
so
I'm
map actions cannot be taken while resolving a move action.
yeah, that's unfortunate. So 2 yellow is what I be having there. So let's move over into here. And let's, so many possibilities to add this. Maybe I don't flip and banish that card. Because this is not really helpful.
I mean, I feel like you've already done it.
It's a solo game, Salem. Come on. I was under the impression that I was going to be able to move more. And I do not have
I mean,
any
you could save this for movement and use your greens to explore instead.
Yeah. Yeah. That was kind of the thought. Yeah. I'll spend 3 greens instead of that then. If you're gonna be lame. If you're not gonna be cool, man. All right. So then I will burn that for 3 yellow, I suppose. Move into there. I also get to ignore that plus enemy. I'm just going to hang out there and activate. So I get to banish the top card of a deck. Blue box, quite good. Do I have a way to even get an item anytime soon? Not particularly that I can see. So I'm just going to banish the blue box. Just banish the whole item deck. All right. So we're into attackos. This man will kill me if I don't beat him. So let's try all our blues with strategy phase 1.
Oh,
6. Okay.
Got 3 wrath here.
Yeah, he's going to let me draw a bunch of cards, so I'm kind of thinking about if I want to just see what I can do, though. Because I might do a bunch of actions before the round ends after that, because otherwise I'm drawing Oh, I guess I only have to discard one card. So it's just going to slow my progress through the old deck. So this is 6. Yeah, let's go 9. Why not? Bloop. He is defeated, which lets me draw a number of cards equal to 6 minus my current health, so I get to draw 3 cards. Okay. And then I exhaust these. His after effects of any dice are applied to this enemy, flip and discard. Wave of Sorrow.
Someone says, hello, I was just curious if there are any plans to release additional map cards down the road, perhaps as promo items or expansion sets. Given the vast number of dreams in Etherfields, it feels like there is so much potential to pull from. I think I can pretty confidently say no.
Yeah. In general, each 20 strong deck is finished.
Yes.
We are not interested in expanding individual
Sometimes
decks.
we add promo universal heroes that kind of serve as like a soft mini expansion, like for example Pandora and Riffle, both expanding the Too Many Bones and Victorum decks, kind of, because like, I mean, the Pandora one especially because she is also a Primus. But no, we really want to avoid having expansion sets for 20 strong decks. Part of the appeal is that it's like, this is a self-contained thing. I obviously understand like there is so much potential, like, oh my gosh, so many more dreams to pull from and things like that.
Yeah.
But that's the nature of a 20 strong deck, is we do have to trim it down. We have to really narrow the focus a bit. I know that might not be the most exciting answer, especially if it's a deck based on something you really love the main thing for, but
Too Many Bones has like hundreds of enemies.
Too Many Bones especially. Like there's like what, 20-some Gearlocks and 1 Kobold?
No, it's 18 Gearlocks and 1 Kobold.
Oh, is it 18?
Unless the lab rats you're considering 4 instead of
in which case
1.
that would be 22. And then you include the interns in NAP.
No, it would be 21 Gearlocks and 1 Kobold. Because if you're already...
Yes.
it would be plus
Right, because we're already counting them for one of the 18,
okay, so this is...
Gasket isn't a Gearlock. That's true. That's fair.
I'm going to use one... Oh, no. Doesn't really matter too much either way. Kind of want that +1 recovery. I will also get a free teleport if I do it. I might as well explore, though, while I'm here. So with my possibilities, I'm going to explore just to add a card. I'm not adding the Wrath. Then I'm going to spend a yellow to move back into here. And then I'm going to spend 4 +1 to +1 recovery. Flip and discard this. Zoop. What happens to this guy? He's just hanging out there?
It hangs out there,
Oh no! It has sullied my deck. So I'm kind of stuck here. What does this mask do? You may exhaust a ready die to re-roll up to 2 dice. You may also flip and discard this card to instead set... whatever. That's going to get banished. Activation! Banish. Add the eye.
I'm so curious. I'm just going to look ahead at these because I'm just very curious.
+2 health, then flip and discard this card. That's pretty dang good. I do like health, and I do want more of it. I'm going to roll all my blues, because my blues are king right now. And I feel fairly confident. Ooh, baby. That's 3 damage. So technically I have 5 more damage right there. So I'm going to see what I can do just with these. I'm just falling apart here. Just little hairs falling off of me.
Slowly breaking down.
We're just all gross sacks of hair and
This is
meat,
true.
aren't we?
Oh!
That's pretty good. 6. Combine that with this for 8. So defeat, so +2 health up to 5. And that takes me to then flipping and discarding this, which will exhaust these. And then before the after effects, I am going to burn this.
Well, isn't this? He's flipped and discarded. So. Yeah.
So instead of... Oh, what did I do for after? Oh, no, that's part of the reward. But before all this stuff, before I have to discard this for the next setup turn, I'm going to use it for movement, I suppose, to move here. Why not? Oh, it's going to be so much green. So much.
Will the
green.
Gearlock child, baby Gilly, be a novice teenager adventure in Too Many Bones 2?
Who knows? Can confidently say that I don't know.
Yeah. That is
With all confidence, I can say.
Yeah. There is really,
possibly.
yeah. I mean, there's so much unknown about.
Sky's the limit.
Yeah. It's in such a primordial state, I want to say.
Yes.
It's like how I would describe it.
As one of my coworkers would always say at my call center job, the sky's the limit.
Yeah. Like truly the only thing I feel like we can
the
confidently say is just, again, to reiterate, it's not an expansion to Too Many Bones. It's a new thing.
So this is 3.
And that's important, just because like it's very important that people understand that, so that it's like, but the Trove chest is so full. Mm-hmm. Well, as Trover said, it wasn't as full as you thought it was.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Mm-hmm. And Trover was designed just for +1 to each stat. Oh, girl. Hits on dice matching the current ether deal +2 damage to this enemy. This guy just wants to die. All right. Is that all types of hits? Is that what that symbol means? So
no, basic hits.
Well, that's
basic hits. Man, that's a crit. They're different symbols.
I know, but isn't one of them just meant to...
Excited to receive my first 20 strong deck.
things?
I went an all in, so I guess I will have a lot of fun for many hours.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah, that sounds like a great time.
Okay, so this is drawing 5.
Thank you so much for all that support. Oh my gosh, a lot of green going on here.
Okay, well that's somewhat painful. I do need 4 green, so that's not the worst. Work addiction.
Ooh, cycle the top card. Is there anyone that you want to do that with? I don't know if there is.
Honestly, right now, no. Unless it doesn't discard it, just puts it on the bottom. So yeah, not really. Let's burn that one, plus work addiction.
What was it like working with the Awakened Realms team? How are they doing? I'm curious if they were happy that you chose Etherfields for 20 strong.
Why is there another card there still?
So I can't speak so much to that because I was never the point of contact for them. What I can say is we didn't work with them as much as like Bethesda, for example. It was a lot more like we would send, like I don't think we had weekly meetings with them, constant back and forth. It was kind of just like, oh hey, you know, whatever the initial pitch interaction looked like. I'm not sure. I wasn't privy to that.
Okay, how does this work now?
What?
Oh, could I have spent a wrath to instead look at the top 2?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. And then these get shuffled.
Yes. Yes. Shuffle them. Oh boy, that's the one I wanted.
As far as how they're doing, I don't know. I don't think we necessarily interact with them that much. It was great to work with them though because they were very excited by the prospect of these decks. They were, I do know they were excited to hear us want to do Etherfields. Yeah. And they also were great in providing excitement. They had some, because like I think both the Tainted Grail and the Etherfields decks, when we sent them like, hey, here's what it is, here's what it looks like, they were like, wow, awesome. Pretty much no notes. Obviously not exactly no notes, but pretty close. Yeah. The Nemesis one, they did have some notes on, and I think we can all say now, I mean, at the time it was like, oh my gosh, we got to make these changes. But they were for the best. Like, the deck is so much better for their feedback. And they, I mean, obviously they know what makes Nemesis Nemesis. And so to hear what they were like, ooh, focus more on these things, ease up on these things. I think I mentioned in the podcast interview I was in, maybe? I can't remember where I said this. That originally there was item rewards on enemies because that's what 20 Strong does. And they were like, get rid of the enemy rewards because that incentivizes you to attack them. And he's like, oh, that's a good point. They should just be scary. And we removed them, and
to activation.
It makes the game way more tense in a way Nemesis should be.
I'm going to banish this item because it's useless to me.
Useless.
Going against the Skinner. Skinner.
Superintendent Reaper. Hope you're ready for an unforgettable dream.
All right. Okay. I mean, that's 2, 4, or
All right, no,
3, 6, 9, 12.
Boom, you got him.
Blam. Eat my shorts, Skinner. So bump up every single stat. Woo! And then we are going to, after, flip and discard this card. So he gets flipped to cockroaches, which would give me plus strategy.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm 1 away. 1 away from what I need to
Since
be
the
hitting.
crossover you guys did turned out so well, maybe it could inspire them to work on Etherfields too. I mean, I don't want to speak for them. Obviously, I don't know if that's
Sam's
something they're
confirming
personally
here.
interested in doing. But, I mean, yeah, I mean, I would be thrilled if this just brings more excitement back to Etherfields. Even if it's like, doesn't bring, I would just be excited to have more people like checking out Etherfields because of this deck. That would be such a thrill for me personally.
Okay, so I discard a card, which I can't do, which is fine. I need to get my strategy up 1 more, and then we're sailing. Dang it, Bobby. So when we draw and don't have enough, I shuffle, yes?
Yes,
But I don't shuffle those.
correct, yes. Sorry, my mom's water's not working at her house. No.
Try to turn it on
That is
and off again.
that is a deep, I think you should leave reference in there. I have no problem going on my phone.
I love my phone. All right. Okay. I'm being... All right. Yeah, I'm not really going to think about it too much because I just need to do it. And this is worth 4 yeller. Plus 2 health. No, don't need it. Let's discard that for yellow, plus 1 yellow, to give myself plus 1 strategy. We're there.
Nice.
We've done it. But then I flip and discard this card.
Wait, what is your... Oh, you're at 4, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Go fight that boss.
No, that's the active pile now. Well, now I've got to get 3 more items.
Oh, gosh, yeah, that's right.
Or place 3 things.
Yeah, right?
I
This
don't
would
really...
count.
I mean, I guess that will help me get back to the boss. That's going to gain me 1 item.
There you go, and this counts.
Okay, so I need 3 green. Wow, I do not have a good green setup right now. Well, let's spend 2 green die. Oh, 2 green dice. Or 3 green. 3 cards.
What are you talking about?
Just how much stuff I've got. Okay, so let's
Did
go.
you see this, by the way?
I did. So 2 green plus 1 green to place this in my inventory. So I have Pathfinder now. I can walk quicker. I can find paths. Once per round, I can spend 1 green to move up to 2 spaces. I can move through walls. Makes my greens even better. Is there really a reason for me to do much more? I can start making progress. I don't even really need to make that much progress. I might just chill out and activate because at the end of it, if there are 2 or more, there's going to be 2 or more because denizens.
Brings in another, yep.
So let's do activation denizens, which will activate strangers on this earth we are on. We are not 2, we are 1. Banish the top card of the item deck. Not even going to look what it does. I don't need it. So,
Did you want Shining?
Yep. I will discard Shining and get meat.
Has a unique flavor for you.
It's for you. It is for me, Sam. For me. It has a unique flavor. Skip the suffer damage step and after effects step this round. If there are 3 or more enemies, also flip this card. Start of the suffer damage step, banish the top card of the influence deck. I don't like it, but it's a during effect. If all dice apply to this enemy, match the current ether, flip, and discard. Get a health when it is defeated. This one will give me an item, which is quite good. And I would I do still have 1 card worth 2 wrath, which is not too shabby. So let's just roll some blue. Now we got so many rerolls. I feel like a god king. Oh, that was nothing. Come on. Guys, it's like I have 2 strategy all over again. Oh my god. This is how I feel. This was supposed to be where it all turned around. All turned into
Oh my
it's the
gosh.
same roll 3 times. Statistically correct roll. Exactly, honestly. It was the most common roll possible. Do I add more dice? I don't die. I don't like banishing the top card, and I want the item.
You do have 2 Wrath.
I do have 2 Wrath, so I could kill that thing. I will take 3 if I do that, which is no good. But I could just leave this guy hanging around, banishing the top card of the influence deck, which I'm coming up on the end anyway.
Yeah,
so
I
let's
don't
put.
think it's so bad.
Or I guess I got one more roll.
Yep. All misses. Hey, there you go.
That's the best of both worlds. Because you're gonna go crit. That's 3, 4, 5. Defeat for +1 health, and then we can put 1 here. 3, 4. Yeah, I can't get it up. Can't get it. I'd have to discard an item to do it.
I mean, the
Would that
Raven
be
Man gets
worth
you
it?
another item.
Honestly, not bad. So 2, 3, 4 in addition to the 1. So blam, got him. Gain 1 item. Recover 1 die. Gain 1 item. Strategic plan. That's what I just got because I'm a very smart boy with a strategic plan. If all dice applied to this enemy match the current ether, they did. Flip and discard. So we've got the realization of a sad truth is all back. Denizens was also discarded, so I don't have to do the effect because it's not an after effect. It's a during. That is just wonderful. So then we are in the next thing.
Recover, don't forget.
Recover. Free blue.
Pretty important.
That is kind of important. 3 of these, 4, 5, 6. I kind of want a green.
Don't forget, you'll need resources to activate the boss itself. But I suppose you need to fight the Raven Man before you can do that anyway.
Well, depending on what I draw. I could draw an item card or whatever. But it does not look like... I don't know about work addiction right now. Die to discard that card instead. -2 health to place this card.
The Awakened Realms deck gameplay was fantastic. Thank you. And it gave me total confidence in the quality of the other decks. That is so nice to hear. Thank you. I'm glad people are. I'm so glad people are excited about these decks. I'm glad people are liking these decks. It's awesome. Honestly, going all in is my way of saying thank you for the work you've put into this.
Thank you.
Well,
That's
our
very
way of
sweet.
saying thank you for supporting us is hopefully making games you continue to love.
All right, so I moved 3 with my so many possibilities. I did
Okay.
not touch a plus enemy.
Well, now you did.
Just gotta be right, don't you?
Yeah. I make a habit of it.
Anytime you may discard an item to discard this card. If this enemy has 5 or more dice applied to a flip and discard it, gain 1 item, recover up to 3 dice. 10 health. Woo! It's no good. It's no.
You can
this
banish
enemy
this
cannot
one to
be
get 4.
defeated unless the ether is purple or red. That's terrible. That's so beyond terrible.
Yes!
Yes! Is this cycle? No. Which one cycles? Dang it. My carefully... Does you care about the other enemies being defeated? Items cannot be used after discarding an item. You may apply an exhausted die to this enemy set to hit.
You could get this. Don't forget to get rid of the gray spiders.
Sorry about the gray spiders.
Because, yeah, that guy will just continue to sit around until the end of the game.
He only deals 1. And I don't need to defeat every enemy, right?
Right, you just need to kill the boss and survive until the end of the round.
So this... Honestly, should I activate the boss right now?
You need 1 more item.
Well... I could place the
You
work
could place
addiction
the
for
work
2 health.
Mm-hmm.
This is the thing. Are they considered items? Can I use them to do the effect? After discarding an item?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, like our... can I see the rules?
Oh, and this isn't letting me discard them. This is like after I use a single-use item?
No, you can always discard cards from your inventory.
Oh.
I never forced to keep them. That's why the ones that are forced say you cannot discard this.
Skip this over damage.
So yeah, essentially that just gives you however many items you have, you can use that effect that many times, kind of.
I thought those items said that, so that if you got a second one, you wouldn't be able to discard that one to the next one.
No.
Okay. Just checking. Place one influence card with.
I'm just
a-
checking influence cards, ongoing. Yeah, so once
I
placed,
guess I
the
could also
card is
pitch them for
considered
the
an
resource.
ongoing item. So yeah, this, once it's in your inventory, it will be treated like an item until it's discarded.
But I could pitch it for its resources, I guess. Is what
Yes,
you're
yeah,
saying.
you could still
Got it.
pitch it for its resources.
At any time, you may discard an item to discard this card. Oh boy. So, boss is not going to plus any enemies inherently. This, I'm going to if I activate this room, do I activate the boss instead of
No.
an enemy, or is
No, you-
activation normal?
Yeah, once you activate the boss, the game still progresses completely as normal. Everything still goes in.
You
This
just-
will still
you just-
continue to happen.
You just be hanging out.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see. This could be stupid, but
I can't wait to inflict ultimate pain on Salem by accidentally playing Ron. Oh, it's Amanda. Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's one of my friends. I'm not gonna call you one of my
So-called.
play testers. One of my friends, Amanda.
Wow.
Not to be confused with the
Wow.
Amanda who works here, because again, you have to have a name connection.
You get some unique names. people.
Yeah.
Is the boss considered an enemy?
Yes. But it is a boss enemy, so if something says non-boss enemy,
Does
you
not.
cannot
-2 health.
kill the boss with wrath actions. Don't forget.
Can I use? So I can't use them at all.
You can use them against the enemies, you just can't use it against. So
The boss.
the definition of the wrath action.
Definition. Wrath action. Make the boys go crazy.
Assault. Spend any amount of wrath to deal 1 damage for each wrath spent to a non-boss enemy in the active area. To take this action, the enemy must be defeated by this damage. Salem, where is that in the rules? Did I miss it? Oh, who needs enemies with friends like this? Well, I guess. Oh shoot. What rule are you referring to? That got missed? Is my thing. I'm
I
nervous
think
now.
they're just making fun of you. Which is good to do. Okay, so I'm going to banish this card for 4 green, I think.
You just read it. I'm
Or
good
for-
now. Oh, about the assault actions. Okay, perfect.
And
Yes.
banish this for 4 red and exhaust that for the 5th to activate the boss. Because I can use any of the type 5. It's
Yes.
not
Yeah.
all of-
The dashes mean you pick one.
Okay, so the boss has been activated. Activation, I will banish this, and I will activate the spiders. Okay. So I'm at 4 health. Okay. Anytime. I
Anytime.
may discard. I'm just gonna roll everything. There's not really a reason not to. I'm gonna do it this round. I got 4 strategy phases. This guy made me do it. I think I got this actually. It was just a long road to get there.
You can
but-
also discard all of these to get.
I can also discard just to discard
Oh
him.
yeah.
It's also quite a roll pile. So that's. There's no rules for placement that I have to worry about. Items cannot be used after discarding an item. You may apply it. Okay, that's fine. Crit. All right, so that's 3. That's 7. I mean, honestly, I just have 11 right here.
At CTG, when will the 20 strong burn cycle be out? I love all of the burn cycle hype.
The burn cycle enthusiasm.
I love it. I'm so excited to see one of the most popular tags on the comments for an Awaken Realms 20 strong campaign is 20 strong burn cycle. It brings me great joy.
So I've
Thank you
defeated-
all for being.
I've
So
defeated the
cool.
boss.
I can't answer that question though.
I defeated the boss.
What? Well, you gotta survive, obviously. These other 2 guys are gonna
They're
take you
gonna
out.
hit me for 1 each.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's another 3. 4, 5. Or no, let's see. It's 4. 7.
How do you defeat the devil boss
8, 9,
without
10.
actions? Could I see the devil boss real quick?
Just a sec. 10. 10 damage.
I need to answer this question now. Thank you,
Don't.
Carter.
I'm doing the climactic
I'm
battle.
doing something.
10 to the Raven.
Okay, so devil says your health is 3 or higher. It says exhaust or banish 1 die matching the current ether. So it says during each applied dice step, you cannot apply more dice than there are basic hits found on the die that matches the current ether. So that's just during each applied dice step,
Yeah.
which means if you have a strategy of 6, you've got 6 applied dice steps. Additionally, you're never required to advance the ether for this boss. It's just your health has to be at 3, but you probably should increase the ether because if you stay at yellow, you can only apply 1 die to it each thing, which I guess if you had 6 strategy and you get a crit each one,
Yeah.
you could kill it in that regard. But yeah, so it's just during each applied dice step, not each round or not in total.
Yeah.
Well, see, that would have been 2 blanks for me.
No,
Yeah.
the yellows are the most prone to crits,
Ugh.
says everybody. I have applied 1 hit because of this guy's ability to the gray spiders, and the gray spiders say if there's any hits, or at least 2 hits. So I could just discard this for a green, why not, and then apply this as a hit. So this guy's going to deal 0 damage. This man has been defeated,
Woo.
and this one's also defeated.
All right.
So we're good. We're golden.
Good. Well,
We've
what
done it.
happens now that you defeated that?
I get to eat these dice.
You get to eat the dice, and what happens to the scarecrow?
It's going to flip.
Is this
So-
guy? Does this guy flip at all from anything?
I don't think so.
If this enemy has
5
5 or more, no. Okay.
Oh, I could have done that if I wanted, but I don't really care. I don't think. Yeah, I don't really want the other side. The other side's worse. So, I guess spoilers. Spoiler tag. Scarecrow is going to get flipped because it has been defeated. It is now flipping to this card, which looks very annoying. Ether is blue, at least 4 enemies in the active area. Exhaust 2 ready dice and roll them on a hit and recover that die on a crit. Banish it. Every activation.
Yeah.
At the end of each applied dice step, if any dice were applied to this enemy plus enemy. Good lord.
I remember showing Devin this game because he had to write the rule book for it. And he had a situation where he had something like 11 enemies in the active area at once.
For She-Wolf or just...
Just in general when he was playing it. And he got through it because like there was enemies that like let you draw more cards. He used an item card that let you get more cards. He was constantly just like, it was fantastic.
Yeah, take that, anyone who says this game's luck-based.
Every die has a 50% chance of getting a crit. It either gets a crit or it doesn't. That's true. That's math.
That is how math works.
Yep. So.
Yeah. You also, every game you play, no matter what you do, you have a 50% chance of winning. Because you either win or you don't.
Yep.
It's just like how the official Zelda timeline is the timeline where you lived, and the timeline where Link died, and then the timeline where you decided to stop playing the game. As per Nintendo.
It's win, lose, or basketball.
Yeah. I mean, basically. All right.
The timeline he decided to go do sports games.
Yeah.
All right. Are we doing?
I think we're wrapping. We're doing
how do
a
I do this?
giveaway.
How do I see who wins?
Well, you do link to sheets,
Oh yeah, and then we just do a number
and then
generator.
you go create, and then we look at that. We sort it. I don't know. Doesn't really matter what we sort it by.
Yeah, we can just.
Well, we actually do A to Z on are you located in a region, because if somebody filled this out and is not located in a region we can ship to, then we can just have them not be part of this part.
Okay, so that means.
That should be everybody.
Yeah, nobody said no.
All right.
All right, so 247 minus the first thing, so 246.
No.
No,
No.
we got that many
What are you doing?
responses.
Here, give me.
What? We got 246 responses. So we do a random number generator between 121 and 124.
Maybe between 2.
Oh, that's what I said. I literally said that.
No.
Yes, I did. Oh my god, I'm being gaslit this stream.
No. Go watch it in the playback.
No.
Everyone has a 50% chance to win the game.
That's true. You either do or you don't. So let's see.
All right.
We're
It's just,
gonna
are
hit-
you the lucky 50% this time?
We're gonna hit the button a number of times equal to our new boss's health. 9 times we're gonna hit the button, and we're gonna see who wins it. Make sure this number is correct. I don't want to leave anybody out.
247
7.
minus 1, 246.
I know you put in the number range though.
Oh, I see what
That's
you're
what
getting
I'm
at.
saying.
That's
Yes.
fair. That's fair. Yeah,
you
no, that's
did
fine.
say it wrong.
I'm sorry. I don't
so
know what I'm talking about
saying
today.
it. Hit button once. Hit button twice. Hit button thrice. Hit button force. Hit button 5s. 6s. 7s. 8s. And the winner
Is 75.
that means
Congratulations, 75.
Nothing to anybody.
You are a winner. What are people winning?
A pledge for this campaign.
For what pledge?
It is whatever the core pledge is. So you're going to get a core of Nemesis and the 2 decks. So you're going to get Nemesis core plus Tainted Grail plus Etherfields, and our winner is
Reaper.
Reaper is what's the best name to call it on stream? Jan.
It's probably
Z.
Jan. I'm guessing it's Jan.
Might be Jan.
Might be Jan.
I don't know. Some
Could
people go by Janet or short
Jan,
for Jan.
yeah.
It might
So
be
it's-
Jan, but it's Jan.
Or Jan.
Z.
Z. And we got your email. We'll
Congratulations.
reach out to you.
I will be following up with an email.
It's
in the
Jeff,
coming days.
obviously. It's a J name. My brain sees Jeff.
You know, for Jeff's in the form, it is not Jeff. Do not let Salem speak for that. It is Jan.
Yeah,
Z.
when are we doing 20 strong
Congratulations.
Gaslight?
Well, we have to be big fans of the film Gaslight.
It's a decent movie.
Is it?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
1944.
It's a good oldie.
Spawned a whole thing that people say a lot.
Yep.
Directed by the great George Cucker.
If you are a fan
Screenplay
of,
by John Van Druten.
if you
Love
are,
them both. Never heard
hold
of
on.
either of them.
Let me look up something. If you're a fan of Gaslight, my recommendation. Yeah. Okay, that's it. I just got it. Another similar film from the same era. It's called My Name is Julia Ross. I understand why the pop culture term went with gaslighting and not Julia Rossing. It makes sense. It's a more catchier name.
Yeah.
But good movie. Highly recommend.
Yeah, another one, if you're a fan of either of these, of course, is the 1959 film The Tingler. And I can
Vincent
understand
Price.
why they called it gaslighting instead of the tingling. But no, the Tingler is where he's trying to scare his wife to death. So he's like, keeps doing horror situations in their house.
Why are there all these?
Congrats.
Oh, it's a translation recommendation. Why is it?
It's
Why is it
banks
translating?
into grats?
Grats.
No, grats is being translated into things.
Yeah.
Grats. Yeah.
I think you mean to announce a
Congratulations.
winner for each button press. No.
No, unfortunately,
No.
it is one per stream, and
Congo rats to the lucky winner. You were in the
Yep.
right 50%.
more like office rats, our first enemy in this game. Thanks so much for watching. We'll be doing one more pledge giveaway a week from today. I'll put out a form. My vet is calling me, so I will be wrapping up. Hopefully, they're telling me my kitty cat is perfectly good. He went in for a checkup yesterday.
Oh, well, he is
so
a
give
great.
me his blood
He's great
results.
for scale.
He is great for scale, and he was great on the scale. He's down a pound, which they've always wanted him to be, and he is now. That's great.
Yeah, he's a big cat.
He's
like
a big
just
cat.
a big
bones.
very,
Yeah,
very big bones.
huge. Yep. All right. Thanks so much for tuning in. 1 week from today, come back for some Tainted Grail and another pledge giveaway. I'll be putting out a form with other questions about what we should do in that one. So check it out. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for supporting the campaign. If you haven't, make sure to check it out in the description. It's linked. Campaign's doing great. We're over 800K. Help us get over 1 million K. That would be so much money. But let's
1
get over
million
1
K.
million. and let us get all those stretch goals. So check it out if you haven't. Thanks so much for tuning in.
Thank
and as
you.
always,
Bye.
subscribe and like the video, whatever. Goodbye. Thank you.